Somewhere, many, many years from now, an improbably old man sits amongst sand dunes, crowded around a roaring campfire with 7 others. He's racking his brain. You know what? Now that I recall, there was another story with that zany crew. I'll warn you, though, this one's weird. Eyes roll around the campfire as the old man begins. Deep, deep in the realm of Fae, past towering, timorous toadstools and chittering chatter trees, where the rivers flow upsways and feed a kaleidoscope cavalcade of flowering smiles, thorny teeth gnawing at the thoughts of 1,000 Fae minds, a great, giggling, glowering centaur plots. Soon, my loves, so very soon I'll be free of my pact, and all of Boros will know my love. Let them feel the blooming fecundity of the spring wilds, nourish their hearts, let their tears flow of nectar and their laughs beat of jewelweed, and let all sing praise for their master, the Lord of renewal and great giver of eternal growth, dew spring bloom.
Pass.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save. Finally live and in person. My name is Vince Castle, and I'm your DM pouring one out for Murray tonight.
Oh.
Today, we embark on an exciting new adventure as we now tread into Campaign 2 of Failed Save, A Tyranny of Spring. This is episode 1 of our campaign and is titled To Friends, New and Old. This show utilizes the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game system in my homebrew setting, Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers and a special guest. Let's meet them, starting over there.
Well, hi! I'm Gina DeVivo. I was whispering for a part of just a tiny bit of that.
I'm sure we got it.
Say my name, right? That's me. Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo.
And we are playing pronouns.
What's the game? Smash or
I
pass?
didn't know.
If you'd like to, you can also wait. You can
Okay,
save
are
it.
we going to reveal? I feel like we should.
You want to save it?
Yeah.
The name, yeah.
Save it.
Then you
just
did it.
name?
Yeah, you done
Okay.
it.
Whatever you feel.
I nailed it. Last season I was playing Murray, and this season,
Now he dead.
now he dead.
Spoilers.
I wasn't caught up before I started this.
Oops. Sorry. It's going to be a rough start.
It's gonna be a rough start for everybody.
Sweet. Are you done?
I think so.
Oh, done.
I think it was great. 10 out of 10.
You started with the most scattered for this.
It's good.
Right.
The only words inside my head right now are blooming fecundity.
Yeah.
Yeah, fecundity was
So,
rough.
No
yeah,
good.
So that's my name.
I was proud of that one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's both good and terrible. Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. I'm playing. You know what? I'm Fess. A little more
One
Fess.
more time.
This is your last chance to kill me.
I can kill you off screen, Abria
Disagree.
Iyengar.
Also
Disagree.
disagree.
No, you cannot.
That's a coward.
Should we
way
take a vote?
out.
Should we take a vote?
I will
It's just
do
no.
it.
It's a no.
It's already
No
no.
amount of bravado is going
I
to get you
will
through that
take
one,
that
Vince.
happy ending away from you. No, I would never. I can't kill anyone at this table.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was dead, and I couldn't kill him.
that's true. I play another character later. Don't worry about it. You go now.
Okay,
Smash.
I'll go now. Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni, and I will be playing Clulick, your Aarakocra monk.
I'm sorry.
We are both he, him.
Using his real name?
She, her.
Oh, she, her.
Oh, that was the He-Man spinoff, right?
Get out.
I love being in person. This is the best day of my life.
I promise we'll get our
The Princess of Power.
I don't.
Hi, I'm Damian Haas. I'm a special guest, but I've been here a few times as the aquatic half-elf Swimbo Squangarlo. Both of our pronouns are he, him, and I'm very alive. Just want to make that very clear. I'm definitely alive. No one killed me off screen.
I'll believe it when I actually see it.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
game.
that sounded a
Yeah.
little suspicious now that you say it.
Yeah,
actually.
Suspicious.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and tonight I am playing Dazzle. Dazzle is a fallen Azamar warlock with a dash of sorcerer now, and we both use her pronouns.
You beat me to the.
Ooh. And I am Kaylee Bray. I'm playing Ella Britt, your turtle death cleric. Nothing has changed about me at all because I'm not that creative.
Not true.
That's not true.
Don't worry, I gave you some more backstory.
Thank goodness someone's paying attention because it sure ain't me.
And remember that you at home have a nefarious amount of power over our story. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, granting a player a humorous magical effect we affectionately call the bullshit scrolls, kicking off a The Office-style confessional cam, spawning everyone's favorite NPC who deserves a spin-off series, Guy, and finally,
Pass.
you can kick off a Freaky Friday wherein any two people at the table will find themselves suddenly possessing one another in a hilarious body swap.
Yo,
I forgot
It'll
about
be
this.
so good for characters they don't know.
that's what
Yeah.
I said. Do it with the new characters.
No.
I am going to set some of your canon tonight.
Let's go!
And
Allergies for everybody.
if we do hit our goal for tonight, we will have a special live epilogue wherein Asmeridian himself
Ooh.
reacts to our episode in a fun little after show and chats back and forth with you, chat live at the end of our episode tonight.
Gotta have
So,
an after show.
But
Every
it's
good
Ghost
show.
Asmeridian show from the
It's
afterlife.
well, it's dead Asmeridian. We're,
Dead, so he's still dead.
oh, he's already dead.
Is that
you
the dude that
can't.
made up all the triangles?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Nice.
You cannot
He
bring him
actually
back.
did.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do enjoy making mayhem with us, but for now, it's time for a story.
You're thinking of the
Disagree.
owl from Sword and Stone.
There we go. I'm usually thinking of that.
We last left our heroes in
Thank
epilogue
goodness.
when our previous adventure came to an end. The Khazaric Empire had just fallen, but with a twist of magic and fate, it was the forces of Doriza the Unbound who toppled them, with the heroic actions of our party relegated to mere deja vu, to vague recollecting, if anything at all. Dazzle, Murray, and Ella journeyed with Kifo across the seas to bring the doll back to his homeland, a place Kifo assured them it would be kept safely away from those who would use it for ill. Chirp, Klulik, looked after the fledglings for a time and enjoyed running his tea shop, always carrying the memory of Silas with him. Fess and Bora retired to a safe, hidden partition of the Feywilds, secured for them by Thorn to live out their days in peace. However, all things do one day come to an end, and I suppose none of our heroes knew that better than Asmeridian. A lifelong hero, a man who had outlived both enemies and friends, he finally found peace in knowing he had saved the world and spent a couple beautiful twilight years in the company of those who had come to be his family. Comforted in this knowledge, after a crisp, beautiful day spent among friends, Murray passed. Word, of course, spread. Even though the world no longer remembered our heroes as saviors of the Heartland, they all remembered Asmeridian. Friends, old comrades, older flames, traveled from across the continent to pay their respects.
How old were they?
Spin that wheel! That is where we find ourselves today. It's been the better part of a year since the Khazaric Empire fell, and the bite of winter is just receding as we tiptoe into the spring of 212 PT. Before us, the cozy, lightly forested, yes, set your clocks, lightly forested rural town of Stand. Smoke puffs from chimneys as the sun works to cast off the late morning chill, and a crowd has gathered just outside of town. Now, the location of this congregation is no mere coincidence, as we've gathered on the location of Murray's old retirement home, I'll Die Where I Stand, now rebuilt and dedicated as a monument to the heroes of old, and new, who sacrificed their health in the service of good. Where yesterday's story began, tomorrow's is just starting. We move through the crowd, passing a stage and podium decorated with an oil portrait of Murray giving finger guns, as we gently elbow past mourners and those celebratory alike, all milling about in anticipation of the upcoming service. We catch a sight of a skeletal wing prodding into the occasional guest or spearing an hors d'oeuvre. Dazzle, would you describe yourself and tell us what you're up to right now as we prepare for the funeral service?
Dazzle comes actually flying in using her exactly 15 feet that she has. She definitely just like set up and ran for it so that she could fly in to make a little bit of an entrance, and lands down next to the oil portrait of Murray. And her face is a little older than when we last saw her. Her cheekbones just a touch more sunken in, and her hair just kind of lightly brushed back and a little more tamed. She has large, skeletal, bone-like wings that are not connected by anything, and she wears a long, black, flowing dress with robes tied over it, with just a dash of pink down to the center of her midriff, dividing the top from the bottom. Her skin is ghostly pale, and she lands down next to Murray's portrait, and she just stands for a moment, and then little dancing lights appear, just kind of circling around the portrait for a moment, and she leaves them there and walks away.
You catch a whiff of caramelized sugar on the air, or perhaps a puffing choux au craquelin, the tang of stem ginger and orange zest, the richness of a creme patisserie. I've been watching a lot of Bake Off lately.
I can tell. Sweetheart, you really think I do all that fancy?
For Murray, I should hope.
Okay, that's fair, actually. Well,
The
he
scent-
doesn't really hold with none of that.
The scent
gonna have
leads you
texture.
nonetheless to a particularly culinary turtle. Ella, would you please describe yourself and tell us what you're up to?
Absolutely. So, Ella is a real homely girl. She's about as tall as she is wide. A turtle wearing some scale mail armor, but that's completely covered up by a little floral apron, and she's carrying a little like picnic basket style tote with her, which is where most of those baked good smells are coming from. She's got a little tortoise on her head. His name is Cornbread. And she's got a big old greatsword strapped to her back and a pair of boots that may or may not be untied.
Wonderful. And before we introduce our next character, we have a confessional for Guy.
No!
Wow.
Not even here!
Not even here.
Is Guy at the funeral?
At my funeral? No!
All right, y'all have to let me know when it's on me.
His oil is.
Can we count it a confessional?
Count down a confession.
In 3,
There it is. You know, after everything I went through in that lab, I'm really feeling like a new man. I've been degreased. I've been dressed. It's a really hard voice to do right now. And I'm really looking forward to seeing my friends again. I got an invitation to his funeral, but I'm kind of wondering if I'll go. It kind of feels like whether or not that happens is up to the more or less capricious desires of others watching this right now. But hopefully we'll make that happen. I know I sound like I'm out of breath because I just am right now. But one day very soon, I hope to introduce all of them. Oh, fuck my mic. Oh, I mean, shoot my mic. Oh, no. I hope to introduce them all. Chalk one up.
That's one!
We get one.
So I'm sorry, the problem is not that you're wearing a mic in this fantasy world. You're worried about the F-bomb.
Chase does things to me if I speak dirty. Not that Chase. Chase DeVroe from the one shot. Never mind. I'm going to cut this here. I'll see all you guys soon.
Good night, everybody.
Doing confessionals where we can all see each other?
Wild.
It's very funny.
Speaking of smells,
No.
there is just the faintest, because we were speaking of smells before.
Sure.
With
Yeah.
the sugar.
Sure.
My guy.
Yeah.
Guy smells quite
You
nice
want to
now.
pick right up from, from that
Speaking
thing that
of
happened
smells,
3 things ago.
Whoever goes next is gonna be bad.
My one rule, if it's in my notes, I read it.
And the notes say someone smells.
He's the Will Ferrell of DMs.
Yes. I'm the wrong burgundy of this show. Speaking of smells, there is the just faintest hint of salt, of brine, the scent of the sea, we hope. We hear a bit of perhaps German muttering and notice a particular half-elf in the crowd. our wonderful guest player, Squangarlo, would you please describe yourself and tell us what you're up to right now?
Did you make it canon that I'm a little stinky? Did you just make it?
You're giving off a waft of the sea, just ever so slightly.
All
Little
right.
stinker.
But like the ocean in like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Low
The harbor.
I guess Vince is mad at me. Squangarlo, dark blue skin, bright, briny, kelpy green-blue hair, is, a little bit off to the side, being respectful, looking at this portrait of Murray. Though his interactions with Murray were limited, they were impactful.
How hot is he?
What's
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, I got you.
Yeah?
Super.
Thank you. Oh, that's for the audience.
Yeah.
So, just know that Squad Girl is hot.
Thank you. Oh yeah, canonically, just 10 out of 10.
Smash.
It's a smash from the group.
I made you smell funny, so I'll let you have that. Thank you, I appreciate it.
So Squangarlo is standing there, head bowed ever so slightly, holding up a possibly sentient rock. Beniantha, his homunculus servant, who is finishing up the last bit of course, a poem on loss by Goethe. Just the last bit. He's been standing there for like 6 minutes. It's a long boy. But Beniantha finishes up with Dem Vater Glausitz, reitet geschwind, hält den Armen das Ständekind, reicht den Hof mit Mör und Not, in seinen Armen das Kind war tot. Squangarlo looks at Beniantha and just sort of like waits for a nod and is like, all right, and then just sort of stands there,
right
head
here every
bowed.
That was the beginning of Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Also, can we touch that stone for a moment? Of
course.
Can we all appreciate the mustache on this freaking rock?
Thank you.
He's gorgeous.
Look at that!
Thank you, Kaylee.
I love that
Push
there's
broom stash.
I love that there's a real Beniantha
It's a
now.
real Beniantha
There's
now.
a real Beniantha now. He's a little hairy rock. He's a little hairy little rock.
In many ways, there always was. But yes, Squangarlo's just standing there respectfully, making eyes over to the people that he knows, but not wanting to step on any toes necessarily. He knows this is a time of mourning.
A whistling sound cuts through the air as a handful of attendees are cued at what appears to be a tea bar. Floral laced cloth adorning a high wooden table replete with kettles aplenty, jammy biscuits, and little tea cakes. And we know where there's tea, a certain... Stop it. Everyone thinks someone's bake off.
You can tell by the jammy biscuits, my guy.
Every night. I've gone through like 5 seasons in the last 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure they're called cookies, but
Welcome
go
to
off
Q1 of
here.
Quarantine.
Jaffa cakes and soggy bottoms.
Fucking guy right here with his jammy cakes. Come on.
That's 2. We can't do it anymore.
And we know where there's tea! A certain feathered kind of monk is never far. Klulik, would you describe yourself and tell us what you're up to?
Sure. Klulik is hanging out by the tea bar for 2 reasons. Number 1, because he loves tea, but number 2, he's just sort of separating himself from everything a little bit. He is dressed in very plain robes and just one kind of accessory. He doesn't have anything, like he used to have beads and stuff in his feathers. He doesn't have any of that anymore. He's not wearing any rings. He's got his amulet on and his prayer beads, and he's just sitting very quietly in the corner and looking at everything and sipping his tea nervously.
But it's not merely familiar faces paying their respects today. There's a new mug peeking out around the grounds of Stand for what might be the first time. She's certainly drawing some eyes as she makes her way about, not merely for her aesthetic, but for her accompaniment as well. Poppy, would you describe yourself for us and tell us what you are getting up to?
So you're sort of, it's a woman who is a giant tent. It's an orange tent, and it has the sort of tilted top, like a circus tent. And you wouldn't probably pay her any mind, because what you actually see is a couple of marionettes. So the thing that you hopefully are noticing a lot more than her is a tiny monkey puppet that has a beard in the shape of Murray's 3-pointed beards, and he's got a little sword and is sort of jaunting around as music is playing from within this tent, and occasionally a creature will pop up, and this little monkey dressed as Asmeridian will begin fighting as heroic music plays, and this monkey slays the beast, and a big dramatic moment as Asmeridian monkey, as Monkeyradian stands upon the fallen body of this beast and begins to cheer as Poppy's hand very swiftly and easily creates some of Asmeridian's most heroic moments throughout the crowd to honor his memory.
How delightful.
And all you see are her hands at the moment. She's just a big walking tent.
I know Poppy. We've only just met.
Yes.
But we have a confessional for Poppy.
Yeah!
Okay.
Before we go to you, Asmarangatang?
That was it.
Thank you.
Oh, that is great.
Okay,
Not
now
an
we have a
orangutan.
confession.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's alive.
Do I describe what she looks like or just go into the confessional?
Go to the confessional!
Okay. Hello, my name is Poppy, and it is very hot in this tent. I didn't know it's going to be a very hot day, but I really like it. I wish I could see more people. This is a very important man. I know that so much because everyone keeps talking and everyone's crying, but this is my first funeral. I usually do parties for birthdays, and I don't know, but it seems okay. I've got all the props, and Little Spoon, he seems to be doing the part of this Asmeridian very well. But my God, it's very hot in here. I really should have put some air holes in my tent. Oh, shoot, hang on. It's the death scene. 1 second.
We are going to get so many more
Stagehand.
of those.
Go.
Now I'm going to credit you twice. Wow, that was oh, we're going to get a deluge of those.
Oh, boy.
I cannot wait. Oh my god. What a thing.
would kill and die for Poppy.
Immediately!
Okay, so since we just got a confessional, I think you see her like, she kind of turns away from the crowd and like ducks her head out from under just to get a couple of breaths because she's under a really hot tent. What you see is a very freckled young woman with bright hair that goes into a messy bun that the tendrils at the very ends glow like fire embers, and her eyes are glowing like a nice orange amber color, and she's got some kind of mechanical like breastplate corset thing that she wears that seems to be sort of rigged up to the tent, which is restricting her from sort of quite getting out. And then, okay, back to it. She ducks back under and then turns back around to the crowd to continue her puppeteering. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Wonderful.
But good.
That's not all. All of you, as you mill about, coalesce, interact or don't, you all notice something at the edge of the woods. The very knots of the trees twist, the branches entwine, enough that you cannot even see into the darkness they weave until it shines with a brighter sunlight than your own, and a breeze drifts through, warm, smelling of jasmine. Fess steps out into the field. Fess, though you are with us but briefly, would you describe yourself and tell us what you do next?
Fess steps forward and you see a dark-skinned half-elf with long purple. Like the sunlight kind of catches her eyes, they're iridescent, and she steps forward and sort of adjusts her like green leather armor, but where it used to look tactical and important, she's spent time sort of like cutting it and like turning into a fine filigree, so it's extremely ornate as she steps forward and looks around for her friends, still a little bit off and away from people because her ranger instincts and her time in the Feywild alone with Bora has still given her a love of being alone, but she wants to see her friends. It's been so long.
Wonderful. Well, all of you actually do see Fess emerge from the tree line not a dozen yards from where the congregation's currently forming. What do you all do?
I take off back onto my wings and I just like dive down from the air on top of Fess, and I just like land on her midsection, gripping around her in a hug.
Hi.
Still like floating a little bit for as for her to not like bear my weight, but just wrapped around her entire top half and pressing my head into her shoulder.
Yeah. She hugs you so, but it just, and is kind of like, hi, I miss, hello, hi, you look good, you fly more now?
I fly a little more now.
You look amazing. From what I can see, it's kind of just the top of your head.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
Chirp walks up slowly, or Klulik walks up slowly, and is just like, oh, hi everybody.
Hi.
You're here.
I'm gonna wrap a wing and pull him in.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a part of this.
hey,
Get in here, buddy.
hi. How have you been?
Good, how are you? What is this
Oh, I'm
energy?
good.
Is this new?
I don't know. This is hi,
this?
Chirp.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Oh, hey, I've never been to a funeral before. This
that
is my
true?
first one.
Okay.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the
Hi.
funeral. I made all your favorites. Here's something for you. Here's something for you. There's tea in that, sweetheart.
Other
Don't take
wings
too much.
coming out.
Oh, we're so close.
Oh, we're so close.
And hi, I don't want to interrupt. I don't know if you remember me, but I
Be
remember you,
here!
and it's good to see. Okay.
Got the swim boat.
Hi there, sweet.
I kind of imagine Squangarl being like amoebaed into this form, like just like homering into it a little bit.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been hugged by an amoeba, and it damn well won't be the last.
That's the smell.
That's wild.
Yes, thank you. Ew.
Made it worse.
No, it kind of just smells like the ocean.
I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of ocean. I'm getting a lot of garden.
I'm getting a lot of like very strong tannic tea notes from you.
Panic? No.
Tannic.
Oh, okay. Tannic.
You seem real calm, actually,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
what's
I'm
your-
actually a little
Oh, hey,
impressed.
thanks. No, I'm real good.
Can I
Thank you
cast
for asking.
primeval awareness on him? I don't trust this.
Yeah.
Evil check!
Yeah, put my hand in his
For old
forehead.
time's sake.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, what does your forehead feel like, Klulik?
Feathery and smooth.
I can't tell if he's evil through the feathers.
Oh no, I'm well first if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind calling me Klulik from now on.
Klulik.
That's
Yeah,
that's
okay.
my name, my real name. So
I need that.
Insight
you know
check.
that.
Roll it.
Trust any of this energy. Uh-oh. Well, this game again.
I mean, he's also not even attempting to deceive you in this
Yeah,
life,
no.
so.
Oh, so I know it's his real name. I need that.
Yeah.
know
Everybody knew that by the end of the campaign.
Look,
I don't think I did.
Oh, but that's okay, bud.
All right.
Yeah, so I guess kind of what happened was after the fledglings left,
oh, that's right.
I sort of just was hanging around and running the tea shop and sitting a lot alone, and I guess I just sat a lot alone with a magic amulet and my thoughts for a while, and things got a little weird, and now they're way better.
And your voice is deeper.
Shadow work. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
The allegory of the cave, but the fantasy allegory of the fantasy cave.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Growth.
Meanwhile, Poppy, you've.
Yes.
Oh boy. I can't get through. I can't do this.
Why not?
Are you saying that there's weird voices on this side of the table?
It's so fucking charming. I can't handle it. You have definitely drawn some onlookers who are enjoying the.
How big is my audience?
Yeah.
Okay. Notably above average.
Not bad.
What does that mean? I need a number, Vincent.
There's like. I rolled the same number.
Great.
So you've got like 11 people around you.
So good.
To be fair, there's only maybe a few dozen here. So that's you've got a good
Half the party, not bad.
you got a good chunk.
Yes.
You're watching the what did we say? The
Asmarangatang.
Enacting all of these special moments from the journeys, the adventures of Murray.
Of the small folk hero.
Yes.
Also, Asmarangatang was his sidekick canonically in like 5 issues.
Oh my gosh, I have some of the. Oh, I left them in the Feywild.
2 things, however, as people begin to approach you and congratulate you on the show and look and sort of examine the mechanical constructs
Please
more
don't
closely.
look inside the tent, it ruins the illusion. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm just fascinated by the monkey. How does this work? It's so deft in its control.
Have you never seen the marionette show before?
I've seen marionettes before, but it seems to be so much more.
It's been a
advanced.
couple months. Does anyone remember
I
what
look
voice
at
number 4 is?
I look at Fess.
Who is it?
Klulik looks at Fess and goes, I have the feeling that we've forgotten this guy before.
No, 100%.
Is it a bunch of viz?
Oh,
You've actually never met me.
No?
oh, are you sure?
Are you sure you sound
New
like this
challenge.
guy?
It
Very
sounds like voice
familiar.
number 4,
I
right?
promise you, I
Yeah.
recycle
Sounds
voices
like
all the
voice-
time. You know this.
No, I've read it.
Varian DeVere was a whole different thing. Also, he's dead. So.
Also,
We've got the
yeah.
I think I've lost the
I can't
crowd.
roll my tongue.
Also, all humans look the same.
They look. I mean,
I've
I'm
never
only
said
half
my
offended
race.
by that.
You sound like every human
You
I've ever met.
sound human. I don't know if you're
reason.
code shifting or something, but you sound human.
For some reason, this guy talking to Poppy suddenly hates the bird in the field.
Weird.
Worth 2 in the bush.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, sorry, I was miles away.
You did just sort of stop talking there for like 10 minutes. I did a whole nother show.
Oh my goodness! Right, the monkey. How do
Yes,
it?
his name is Little Spoon.
Little spoon.
Yes.
Do you merely pull the strings? Is there anything more to it? Is it?
Do you
It
want me
smacks
to
of
reveal my
enchantment.
secret?
Yes.
No,
Oh. You got me there.
I'm still on the clock.
This little
Oh, were you hired for this event?
I was.
Oh my goodness.
I am an entertainer.
Oh, from where do you hail?
Oh, you've been getting very personal while I'm on job.
I know this. I saw your confession.
May
when
I
was-
have your name?
Ah, yes. You certainly can. It's a very human name, I assure you. No,
It's the first
not
one!
lie. I prepared no name.
It's a good name.
You're perfect and I
Vince,
love
you
you.
wrote down this Squangarlo smells. You had to read
Who
it.
has time to write a name? I'm
You
on
can
your
call
side.
me Tamorin.
Is it your name, or is that just what we can call you?
I'll let you call me. You know what, bird?
Yeah, you
I have this stone.
That was an above game
Sweetheart.
question to Vince.
I have that stone. Okay.
There might be more than one.
Tomorland, you said?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Can I call you Tommy?
Yes, you may.
Great. If you wait for just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, I'm on break. And she pushes a button on her chest, and the tent that she has been peeking out of to speak to this gentleman, just you hear all these whirring and whizzing as these mechanical crunches start happening.
By God.
And the tent just starts folding and breaking down as it completely unpacks into a sort of backpack cape, and you see that all that's left is her with a parasol. That was the top of her little tent, and she goes, "Okay, I can talk freely now."
I say.
Yo, was that tent a lady?
Okay.
Lady was a 10.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see that?
Now that I'm on break, I will answer your questions. I feel less intimidated. So this is Little Spoon, and he is my marionette, but he has a little secret because not only do I move him, and she sort of, you see that she's not really holding a typical crossbar for marionettes, all of the strings are sort of wrapped around her fingers multiple times. He moves a little on his own.
Bird and Monk
goodness.
are walking up slowly like two kids on the playground that want to ask to be part of the game. They're just like,
Well,
Bringing these two. Follow.
I actually, I should introduce myself more properly. I
did
I
it.
push him
Tommy.
to the side.
Oh!
I'm sorry, you want to have a moment? Hi, what's your your whole...
Hey!
Chirp turns around and helps the guy up a little bit and just like, so sorry about that.
Oh, you're that.
I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll get to that later.
that's...
Who hired you?
Yeah, you're...
For the
What's the tent?
I believe one of the deceased family members.
Which one?
His name was Jefferson.
Did you make that up?
Jefferson Belmont.
Jefferson.
Oh,
You know
the
him?
vampire killer.
I do not know his profession,
Oh,
no.
okay.
That sounds right.
Did you all know the deceased?
We did. I mean, I would consider us family.
Yeah, I kind of thought we were his
That
family.
must be so nice knowing a folk hero.
You know what? It sure was. It sure is.
We learned a lot. He was a wonderful person.
That's so nice.
Tell me about the monkey.
And at that moment, I think the monkey, independent of her, dressed as Murray, starts climbing up your leg to like tug at you.
I hold out my hand.
This is amazing.
The monkey hops whoop, right into your hand and just is kind of like throwing off some of the strings that have gotten kind of tangled on.
How much
Did
are
you
we
pick a rock when you could have had a monkey?
Yeah, I'm just now realizing that. And no offense to Beniantha, but Beniantha's sort of off to the side doing like a shuffle step thing. I'm like,
buddy.
go ask if you can play. Go ask. Go make friends. Go do it.
Immediately, the monkey jumps off of your hand and swings from my strings. Oh! And Poppy kind of lurches forward as this monkey goes to start playing with Beniantha.
Amazing. Beniantha mounts his mech suit
Okay,
and he's just like
okay.
patting the back like, come on.
And the strings just sort of elongate the longer as Poppy just stays still.
Well, I'll be damned if that's not adorable.
You know, like I see a bunch of magic all the time. That's still pretty cool.
Oh,
very
that's so nice. Thank you. I have special talent for working with machinery and little things.
I can see that.
Oh, I'm very impressed. That's what you're doing.
Yes. Oh, actually, and she sort of throws the very long tent cape that has now been sort of compacted onto her back, and you see a mechanical, a very tall, janky-looking but very effective, cogged and geared contraption that is attached to a hand. She goes, this is one of my creations as well. This is my stagehand.
That's
He
terrifying.
does the other puppets for me. I'm just showing all of my secrets today,
If Murray was here, he definitely would have done a rim shot today.
No, 100%. 100%.
but a rim shot.
Fantasy rim shot, where you play the fantasy drums.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not play drums. That was my sister's.
Oh, okay. So you come from a family of performers.
Oh, big family, big beautiful found family. We all perform.
Oh, found family.
Yes.
How nice.
There's a name for it.
Oh.
That's great.
How may I ask? How did you all know? Why are you all here?
Oh, we traveled with Murray for a while.
Like his groupies.
Honestly, kind of sometimes.
Maybe more like the stagehand.
Yeah.
Sure, I understand. And the stagehand just kind of like.
Although I've never seen this fella before, so I don't know how.
Yeah, what's your...
How
Oh,
you
this
know
is
Murray.
Tommy. He was asking about my performance.
Yes, I actually. Hello, everyone. I represent the venture capital firm that bought out Shimmy Stands after he was killed in the Derisian Rebellion.
Do you know how to do capitalism?
Well, no, actually,
That's
Murray
also
and I.
kind of why I'm here. I'm making money for this.
No, that's...
Murray and I go way back in that my venture capital firm also bought out his comic book publisher. And we
So
could
you're-
do quite a mint of merchandising with these monkey enchanted contraptions of yours.
Hey,
if
I'm
I
gonna
could.
cut you
No,
off right
thank
here.
you.
Thank you. You're lovely. You are being inappropriate at a funeral.
Well,
And
if you
consider
ever
this
change
your
mind.
one more... Oh, are you going to fully ignore me while we have...
Chirp just puts a hand on.
I would like to grab it out of the air.
Roll dexterity with advantage. It's not hard to grab a business
Yeah,
card.
let's go. Ooh, that's a bad roll. Okay, 16.
Maybe it is hard.
Boop, boop, boop. Plus 19.
You have it. So,
Oh,
write me. We're doing stone phone still. Stone phone me if you.
I
you're
do not
interested.
have a stone phone.
I'm going to attack him.
No, you're
Okay,
not. No,
hang
no,
on, hang on.
No.
How did you?
I feel like I have caused a lot of
No,
problems.
this is not you, sweetheart.
Oh, it's not you
I'm
at
quite
all.
used to this.
Oh, I promise you're not.
Are you one of those FNFT guys?
It's weird because I thought all of them were fantasy.
I'm sorry, I have a deal.
FNFT.
Oh.
I cast Hunter's Mark
She only
on Tony.
deals in real monkeys that you can
100 on
touch,
him. You go for it. Yeah, perfect.
not fake monkeys to be printed.
You know what? I actually have a client to see in New Peachum, so I'll be going.
I'm sorry, where?
I'm sorry.
Is that how you
Is
say
that new?
that?
I always thought it was New ApeCom.
I've also been saying it as new
It makes
income.
sense that that's where the FNFTs come from.
That's
Yeah.
So,
It's funny
Well,
because I've never heard any of you say it at all until this moment.
you weren't here. We just met you.
That's true. I am new to all this.
I thought they
Tell
were
me.
printing all of the monkey FFNFTs in New ApeCom.
Now, because when you say a peachum, it's spelled Fantasy A, Fantasy P, Fantasy
There's
E,
an E
Fantasy C, Fantasy U,
can read
Fantasy
that.
M.
instead of the I. Yes, there's an E in the word.
So that's Fantasy
It does
ApeCom.
look like
It's one word though.
Are
It's-
you all from
Are you
there?
defending?
Oh, no,
Why are you
Yes,
still
ma'am.
here?
I don't know why I care so
You're
much.
I
very
shoot a warning
passionate.
shot at his foot.
No, you're not. It's
Oh.
a funeral. Come
Roll
on.
it.
It's Murray's funeral.
Yeah. you
Yeah.
Expect and enjoy this. It's a plus $1 million. Can we? Where is? How does that?
I mean, you hit the ground if that's what you're aiming for.
22.
You hit it good.
I want to like catch him right at the like sole of his shoe.
Get him.
Okay, you're gonna like just bisect the space between toes there.
Yeah, it's a little
So
toddling
slightly.
situation. So
Well,
I
now I can't leave.
well, here's the thing. I don't miss twice, and I need you to skedaddle.
Am I giving you my shoe? Is that what's happening right now?
Take it off and just go.
I can add it to my prop
Walk
closet.
away.
It's a knee-high sandal. It's a lot of straps. Hang on.
Here, let me help you.
Well,
So you're here because you bought out the publishing
I
company
assure you I am
that
not relevant to
prints
the plot.
as Meridian
You started
comic
it.
books, and
you
yet
say that?
that's the first NPC, and you're the first one.
He was out thinking
I
I'm
just
doing you a
wanted to
favor.
chat up the nice tent lady. My accent's all over the place now.
Can I shoot them again?
I'm gonna go to come.
Not at a
Wait till you're
funeral.
home first. God.
Little spoon, no, be less, more gentle, please. We're going. I want to get away from this man.
I'm sorry, ma'am. What was your name? I'm
Oh.
Klulik, by the way.
Hello, Klulik. I am Poppy.
Hi, Poppy.
Yes,
Uh,
Poppy Fields.
Oh, that's a good name.
real name or stage name?
What's the difference?
Ah!
I'm Dazzle.
Nice to meet you, Dazzle.
Real name.
Guy.
I'm Squangarlo. Hello.
Hello,
What's the difference?
Squangarlo. That's a beautiful. I like your friend.
Oh, thank you.
homunculus, right?
Yes, that's Beniantha. Beniantha Yates.
Danianta. Very beautiful name. That's very similar to Little Spoon.
Yes, I know. I'm so impressed by what you do. I'm going to take notes.
Oh, we should. Yes, I would like that.
Oh, let's have a
I'm
little
new
chat.
here. I don't have many friends.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay,
Would you be my friend?
I'd love to.
I'd love to. Welcome to the group.
Oh, absolutely not. You're not at the funeral. Are
I
you
can't
kidding
show
me?
up for Murray's funeral.
Absolutely not, sweetheart.
And by the way, you all see a guy who looks so put together. It's off the rails. Like his hair is perfectly coiffed. He's not oily. He's wearing a smart little suit, like neatly pressed. He's looking like a little bit taller, like he's been working out a little bit. Like he's just not that you work out to get taller, but it's
Wait, what?
oh no!
God damn it.
All of my work for nothing. It's never gonna happen.
If you just hang from a pull-up bar, I think you do. for
just
like
get
a
a
while.
little
stretchy.
Yeah.
That's a good reference.
Anyway.
Guy, I hug Guy.
Oh hey!
What are you doing? Oh, gross! You're covered in oil now.
No, he's not. He's not even
Squeaky
a little bit
clean,
oily.
baby.
Look! And I like show off Guy and just
Oh,
touch
why
him.
are you touching him
Wait.
so much?
I've been
Oh, God.
It
decoiled.
smells really
Where's
good.
Where's your? Never, you know what?
Where's my oil?
I don't actually want to know the answer to
You have to
that.
ask Chase Devereaux that.
Stop
I don't
referencing
know why I
someone
spiked
from a
the
one
camera.
shot.
If you all would pardon me, it was so nice to meet you. I
hi.
have to go. Just one more set. My break is up.
Poppy, when you're done with your next set, I have a question that I need to. I have something that I've got to find, and hopefully I'll
course.
find it by the
I
end.
will be staying for the funeral. This is just. I have one more performance before we all sit down, and I'd love to sit with you.
Absolutely, sweetheart. Do you
Great.
need a snack before you go? Hang on,
I
I think
would
I have
love
something
that.
for you. And I just hand over like a little hand pie.
Oh, she takes the hand pie, pushes the button, and the tent just pops up around her, and she just sort of waddles off.
Did you get that tailored? It looks really nice.
I cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah. Wait, am I on fire?
A little bit.
Yeah. No, I had this done up custom.
He just starts to glow with
Oh, I'm
like
glowing, okay.
a sparkling radiance that at first looks more of just like a golden glow and then starts to sear and burn a little bit.
Oh no!
And he has to make a dex save. Nice.
Oh my gosh, we're
It's a 16.
immediately killing
Oh.
him.
Yeah.
I was
he was so proud.
I
It's
think I was level
tradition.
9. It was a
Okay.
14, so no.
Excellent. That is just 4 points of radiant damage.
Well, unfortunately, Guy still has the constitution of Charmin Ultra. So we're down a Guy as he enjoys the radiant glow for a moment. Now I look on the outside like I feel on the inside. And then his skin begins to burn and peel, and the finely tailored Fantasy Armani suit starts to just go up and singe, and it's a blend, so it melts a little bit weird, and he just burns away screaming, there's so many more of me coming!
Like the apes.
I cast Pass Away Without Trace,
smell.
so it's not disruptive that he's dying.
Yeah.
Like,
Pass away without
trace.
Oh my god.
it feels good to be violent.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been violent in a while.
Right? And that's what Murray would want.
I think
I
Maria
think,
would
I
want
think
that.
you're actually pretty right. Yeah.
The saxophone quartet strikes up
Of course.
as the prelude to our service begins. Now, Poppy, you had mentioned you had one more performance left to do. Would you like to do that now? Or are you still preparing for that?
Yes, why not?
How about this?
Yes!
Gina,
We
do a
actually-
puppet show.
This is an improvisation show, why not?
It is?
It's okay, so I'll give you a second
script,
because
yeah.
actually
Just get the script.
we have a confessional for our very own Swimbo, Squandarlo.
Yay!
Count us in.
Squandarlo.
Confessional in 3, 2.
Oh my, what a year it's been. And it's so delightful to be back with all of my friends. And I do mean all of them. This is everyone I know. It's been so long. I've been working so hard at the restaurant trying to get them all proud of me, but I've been really taking a bunch of time to focus on myself, take some classes, really lean into making things like music and painting, learning poetry from Benny Anther, really taking a gap year to focus on me, and to now meet another artificer and see what can be done. I can't tell you how many things I've tried where my favorite thing now is I make little fortunes, like I write a little good job on a paper, and when you open it up it's like and it says good job in the sky, and that's it. I've never seen gears work, and I'm so inspired, and I feel a little silly, but I'm also so very happy. As appropriate as it is to be happy at a funeral. Where's Benny Anther? Where's that little scamp playing with a little monkey? What a banner day it's been.
And as the saxophone troupe begins its next piece. Saxophone troupe? Yeah, the quartet!
Now,
Joey's ears perked up.
are there four different kinds of saxophones?
Yeah.
Alto,
there are.
tenor.
Alto, tenor, soprano.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very.
Bass and
and
battle.
nerd?
Battle, yes.
Battle
sax.
Yeah, the battle sax.
Battle sax.
Actually, that's just the name of the
Shira's
quartet.
brother would
Yes.
ride battle
Stop
sax
Stop
into
it.
battle.
What's up, Stan New York? Battle sax! As much as you can maintain a metal melody on a saxophone.
Careless whisper.
Speaking of which, so when you mentioned you had a performance to do,
Yep.
I thought you wanted to do it. You don't have to, but now you're expected to.
I will say that she is the entertainment sort of at the front of the sort of to beckon people to the aisles to start
Wonderful,
taking
okay,
their seats.
yes.
So I will say as they start to take their seats, you see. What would this world still know about Asmeridian? Let's see.
We're telling his stories.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh.
everything previous to us, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
everything previous to like the last season, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
that's where the timeline split.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's say.
Did you not get Vince's binder?
Yeah.
Vince sent out
I mean, you
binders.
lived the binder.
Okay.
Who are you again?
No idea.
We're trying a new actress for Fast tonight.
Keep casting Murray.
I will say this. So, as the night's been going on, Poppy has been doing performances throughout his lifetime. So, by the time it is now the final performance, the monkey now has a cane with a tennis ball on the end. The way that they're performing is a little more hunched over. The stage hand has a couple of puppets popping in as Meringatang is signing a couple of autographs, and as everyone takes their seats, it is just as Meringatang standing with no frills, no music, and the last part of the performance is just the monkey sort of acknowledging everyone in the crowd and taking a final bow as the curtains close.
It's hard to make a tiny monkey look respectful.
Yeah.
But she pulled it off.
It's honestly impressive.
That's
now that
showmanship.
the puppet show's over, is it going to be the sad stuff?
It's a celebration.
Battle Sacks and the Spicy Boys take their way off stage.
The Spicy Boys are back.
The tent
We'll kill him.
shimmies
It's not all
off.
of them, though.
I mean,
Shimmies off.
definitely not. However, as people begin to take their seats, ushers show people to their aisles. There's not very many people here, but you're all approached by an old dwarven woman clad in armor and wielding a mean-looking golden-edged axe, who you recognize immediately as Thea Goldage, the last surviving member of the Triumphant Trio.
Ah, it's good to see some younger faces here.
Hey, it's good to see that you're alive. Yeah, good job,
I'm
Thea.
sorry?
You know, every day is a gift.
Oh, sure. Well, I am getting up there in years. How did
would
you
you
all
say you
know
are?
Asmeridian?
We actually, some of us volunteered here at the at Stand for a little while, and then when he took his final trip, we kind of went around with him.
Oh,
We traveled.
there was a blue woman, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Who was working here?
Bora.
Yes.
Where is she? I liked her a lot. Where is she?
Employee of the month, I believe. She was due for a promotion.
She's called away on business.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Everything you good?
Everything's fine.
Well, you all enjoy the funeral. I wish I got to spend more time with Murray while he was still alive. After everything went down here, we all scattered to the winds, and now nobody can go to that island off the coast anymore. But I'm glad to see you're all together, and while you're still young. Enjoy the service.
He spoke fondly of you.
Oh, did
He
he?
sure did.
Oh, that's lovely. Bless his heart.
I'm actually middle-aged for a bird.
Are you?
Yeah. It's weird, right?
No, like.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
I don't know if anyone else picked up on what they said just now, but they told us to enjoy a funeral twice.
Are you thinking? Are you seeing a veiled threat, or do you think that we have another funeral to go to?
I've just
later?
never quite done that before.
Enjoyed a funeral?
Yes.
Have you ever been to a funeral before?
Well, no.
Me
Okay.
neither. This is my first one too.
Well,
been to a
speaking as
lot.
potentially the funeral expert, I don't know
yeah.
if that's the
You
case
would be
or not,
that.
but I think I might be.
No, for sure.
Oh yeah, fatal. I forgot about that.
Kind of funeral pro over here.
Listen,
The one part of my backstory I have.
the one part you wrote.
There are two things you need to
We
know.
actually wrote that out.
It's
Number
literally
one-
just cupcakes and fatal.
Just a turtle now.
Number one, death cleric. Number two, removable shell.
Studio apartment removable shell.
Incredible.
Listen, I can't turn my camera off anymore. It's one of the best things. Anyway,
That's canon now.
yeah, it is. I just can pop it right off.
You could just go in there, I think. I think I went in there once.
You can celebrate and be happy for the life that was lived instead of just, grieving and being sad. because you lost someone you care about. You're allowed to be both. It's complicated, like life.
That's lovely and actually makes me feel better about the whole situation. Thank you. I would like to talk to you once a week about other problems as well, if
All
I
right. Do you are you come along with us? Do you have your stone phone handy, sweetheart?
Oh, yes,
You
that's
already-
Penny Anther.
I know you've left. Oh, right,
Is
Penny
it a
Anther.
PPO or an HMO?
may. It's an FPPO.
Yeah, it's a $30 fantasy copay, and it's too real. I hate it, and I'm already upset.
The real fantasy is that we immediately have access to that.
Right. Sweetheart, if you if you just get Benny Anther to get in touch with me, like he's been doing,
Amazing.
and because he's been giving you advice, right? About
Oh, he absolutely tells me to do things. Sometimes I have to stop that, and that's what I want to talk to you
All
about.
right. So, yeah, no, that totally makes sense. So
Great.
when he says things, and he sounds less like his accent and more like my accent, it's because he's been asking me advice, and I've been passing.
I love it. Thank you.
Hey, the letters? You write those, not Benny Anther, right?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I would never deign to have anyone else be a middle person between our conversations. Those come from the heart. I mean, they come, just me saying it. I said it. My heart, with brain, talk, good.
No, keep going.
It's been a year since I've seen you. Is it really just still no closer to happening?
We're really busy.
We've seen each other. I mean, we've seen.
I've already assumed something was
we
going
talk-
on.
We've seen each other.
Oh, hi, guys.
We like.
Can you believe there's still like the awkward will they won't they?
No, that can't
I
be
sat over
mine.
here. Look, I had to deliver the doll. We had a whole thing that we had to go and do, and I
got
was-
fully married.
Yeah.
She's
In the amount of time, I'm just saying.
I was
Wait,
busy helping you
busy.
get married.
You know a year is like 7 bird years, right?
I do now. But like, she's busy, and I
He wants
respect her
grandbirds,
career
is what
and
he's
her
saying.
ambition.
Don't worry at that.
Yeah, all mine have left the nest. It's empty nest syndrome.
Oh,
That's
sweetheart.
amazing.
Whose turn is it? For
Why do we have to keep killing me? I changed out of the suit.
I got the last one. Who's
I'm wearing
up?
casual linens.
Hello, is this my seat?
Yes, please. I saved a seat for you.
I pushed guy out of the seat.
Goodbye.
Would you like to take a stab?
Poppy, if you kill me, I'm a real person and I die forever.
That's not
That's
true.
not
he comes
true.
right back. He's already lied to you.
It hurts the same way every time.
That we can't prove or disprove.
Yeah, no.
This is a big vibe check for Poppy. So,
I feel a lot of pressure to commit murder. I don't want to murder right away.
No, nobody wants murder. We don't have another funeral.
That's
You don't get a funeral.
And we're already going
Will
to.
not mourn you.
If anything, that one was a threat.
I think Poppy leans into Guy and just goes, I think you better find a different seat.
This is my one. These are the only people that I know here.
They seem
I don't
very
wanna kill
angry
you.
at you. And,
Thank you.
And maybe you should give them some space to calm down. Sure. Death can be very emotional sometimes, as they say. And maybe they just are a little bit angry. I don't know you. I don't know them very well either.
Poppy,
Yes.
I know we've only just met,
Yes.
but you must understand the last thing I can ever do, will ever do, is give these people space.
That
someone.
seems like a very bad problem.
I live for one thing. It is to be in their business.
That's very rude.
These are not.
I think someone should get rid of this man.
Klulik,
I'm
Security!
trying to make it easier for you.
We are the security.
Klulik,
Yeah, it's us.
Klulik just
We are
kind
the
of
brute squad.
goes like this, quietly, and it just, all of a sudden, you see Chirp come out of Klulik.
And Dazzle just re-hugs onto
You
Chirp.
can't hug that Chirp. It's an astral Chirp.
And Dazzle Chirp cries.
Yes! Sorry, Mike. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We took it a whole different direction there.
Chirp actually sat alone with his spiritual amulet for so long that he is able now to separate the worst parts of himself from himself. And so you see the ghost of Larry the Real Bird, a.k.a. Charlie the actual Bird Parker, a.k.a. Screaming Blue Jay Hawkins,
Yes.
aka Lord Featherington, aka Kaz, the King of the Bird Thieves, aka Chirp Burbington.
No.
Bounty somewhere around 1,000 gold, depending.
Oh,
on
it's
where
got
you
to be
are.
more than that now?
And
Maybe less.
the spectral chirp, which you've all seen Chirp do before, he's been able to cast his senses and
You
stuff
forgot
out.
name, Kurt.
Yeah, Curb.
AKA Kirp,
Yeah.
Kirp Rivington. That was his name when he was a character on Teen Wolf, Fantasy Teen Wolf.
Yes.
You see something that you've never seen before, which is Astral Chirp's arms seem to phase into actual space, grab Guy's neck,
That's beautiful.
and just snap it.
Well,
Herb, I missed you so much.
There he
You were my
is.
best friend.
I will say this.
Go ahead.
I will say this, Chirp. When you do that, Guy feels a little more tactile than he used to.
Oh,
Like it's really, because he had like a paper mache quality, like a hollow doll kind of quality back in the day.
Wet toilet paper.
You
human.
feel stuff in there. You feel bones and throat.
Oh, like when
And-
we used to kill him for the first time.
Like he's a
he
real
has
boy.
bones again?
And as that happens,
Does he not normally have bones?
Chirp looks at Klulik, and Klulik kind of goes up and looks at Chirp, and Chirp disappears. And he's like, and Klulik's like, oh.
And Guy just like
Wild.
just a mess. Okay,
Hey, can I
I'm
get
picking
more
up what
wine?
you're putting down.
Oh, I have something. Do you
Can
need
I get one?
something? I can get you something.
That was wild.
I'm gonna dip.
Wait.
Okay, goodbye.
No, this isn't right. I walk over to Guy and
His
I
broken
just,
corpse.
broken corpse, and I just sort of, because Squangarlo's been practicing a lot of different things. I sort of lean down and I put my hands in prayer and I tap him, and I use magical tinkering to give him the property of being oily again.
Already?
And then I stand back up. I'm like, there we go. Now it's right.
Oh my god,
There
I
we
was
go.
so afraid that you were going to help him.
What? No. Why would I do
Thank
that?
you. Okay.
Well,
Absolutely
because
not.
he felt very human again, and I think you just recursed him.
Honestly, it's for the best.
Hey, I rolled a 22 to get Guy's outfit off of his oily corpse.
No,
Not to do with all
it's
that
not
oil.
The fantasy
this is a linen
Armani.
suit, to be clear. This is
Yeah,
like
that's
the,
fine.
Okay, great. Yes,
Linen.
you can.
She lives in the Feywild now. That's
Fest
a nice.
didn't do that.
That's a nice spring summer suit.
You can certainly peel the now oily guy.
Fest didn't do that.
Oh.
Cool. Anyway.
Okay, so then, and is that like?
Does anybody see this
was
happen?
that a stealth roll?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So as you all are debating amongst yourselves, you look over and Guy's now oily and fully naked.
What happened to his clothes?
Nice.
I blinked for 1 minute.
Yeah, weird stuff's always happening with that guy.
And you know
Should've
what?
killed him.
I'm gonna tell you nowadays, weirdly her suit.
Vince,
I live for that. So
That's good.
I'm gonna go. I'm
25
gonna leave.
perception. Did I see anything?
that's not passive though.
No,
because,
that's my check.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know what to check for. That's
Oh.
the thing. That would be contesting your passive perception.
Yeah.
What's I feel like my passive
I
perception
read
is
some
really
of the
high.
rule book.
I'm trying to pay
No,
wait.
attention.
22.
22, baby.
Yeah.
My
no,
passive. I mean, my passive is 17.
Right, but she
No.
rolled
Which is not
22.
22.
Which is
Yeah, which is not
5
22.
below a
This is true.
22.
Yeah.
Chirp, I missed you so much. Where
Yeah,
did you go?
fail-safe numbers.
No, but I mean, I'm just asking if the
They're
17
not real.
did it. No. Okay.
Where? What?
Hi. Yes.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. Why?
I'm unsettled.
I'm also unsettled.
Why is everyone unsettled?
Well, you just killed a guy in front of me, and I've only known you for a few
That's
minutes.
fair,
Oh, that's
honestly.
not.
Yeah, actually,
well,
that's
okay.
that's not what we're all unsettled by, but it's fair that you
No,
are.
You are dead on by
Understandable.
saying we killed a guy.
I know.
He'll come back.
When does this
Come up,
start?
little spoon. It's almost time.
Speaking of which, Poppy and
Yes.
Little Spoon, a lot has been going on right now. We, and I hope you will do this for me if you're willing to, we have a confessional for a Little Spoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you willing to give that a crack?
I am deciding if Little Spoon has voice.
Amazing.
Well, count us in.
If he's also German, I'm going to be pissed. Sorry.
I didn't know that I had a voice until just now. This beard is very itchy itchy against my wooden skin, and also this crew seems really interesting. If they hadn't killed that guy, I was sneaking up behind him with my own sword, but it's made of foam. Boing. But I've been practicing all day, and one day it won't be made of foam. Orangutan out!
Wow.
Yes.
If Tara Strong
not
ever
an
retires, you're set.
orangutan.
You're fine.
Holy cow.
I guess that's Little Spoon's voice.
I'm obsessed with
Just
you.
Gus.
I need you to understand how obsessed I am with you.
Looking about, you all realize now as people file into their seats exactly how many lives Murray touched. A slew of surviving residents of the retirement home, dignitaries from the various cities of the Southlands, comic book publishers not bought out by Tommy, a representative of the new Heartland Commonwealth, the name presently given to the lands once controlled by the Kuziric Empire, and Barbara, who is presently dabbing her eyes
She's alive.
with a fuzzy handcuff.
Oh my god.
Did she get her ball gag locket back?
Yep.
Because Murray had it last.
the moment you said it, I had to picture it in vivid detail.
I made sure to bring it back to Barbara.
Thank you.
It's kind of you.
And many, many more are here as well. You all hear a swish, whoosh of fabric and are aware of someone very suddenly next to you. It's Fyra, known better to you as Nugget, and now the Silver Sterling. She wears the traditional garb quite well, cape billowing gently despite the total lack of breeze, mask and hat disguising her identity to all who don't know her well. It even takes you all just a moment to remember.
Why is there a close but oh. Hey.
It's really good to see you all again. Wow.
Oh my goodness, look at you, you're taller.
I've been working out.
It really shows in your height.
Yeah, you look great, sweetheart.
No, this is Fire.
Oh,
Nugget.
The Silver Sterling.
is Nugget
Is Nuggies.
is Nugget in the Silver Sterling outfit, right? The costume right now, or
Head
is
to
Nugget?
toe.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just
Yeah.
spent like a minute describing it.
No, but I like okay. I just wanted to make sure you
no,
were
for sure.
actually like Fyra right now.
Oh yeah, no, like I kind of just wear this when I go out now because you never know when something's gonna happen and you gotta sterling it out.
Okay.
You know that
Sterling it up.
Common
That's the
phrase.
I'm still like
That's
19, by
you
the way.
inherit the catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's sorry.
I killed so many people by 19, but like go off.
Me
Yeah,
too,
I'm
I
trying to
think.
keep that number pretty
too,
low.
actually.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
Anyway, I owe Murray so much. I'm just here to pay respects and see all my old friends again, and it's really the least I can do. It's so
glad you're
good.
here.
It's
to
good
see you all. Yeah. A lot of people I wish could be here, but
Mostly Murray.
and for what it's worth, because I've been asking around a little bit, and I've received some mixed responses. It took me a while to put it all together, but I want you all to know that I remember everything.
What?
I remember what we did together.
You
And
know, I was going to ask because Squangarlo does too.
I don't know why so many people don't.
What do you What are you talking about? What?
What are you
You
talking
don't
about?
have to. Oh God, Poppy.
Should I not be here?
Oh,
I can
I
set up the
forgot.
tent. I can do like a tent of silence if
I
you
was
want to have
gonna
private
say maybe you
conversations.
shouldn't be here, but everything you say is so cute.
Yeah, I actually kind of like
Thank
it.
you. It's
that
actually not great. As a puppeteer, you really shouldn't have people looking at you. It's really about the performance.
Your hair is glowing.
I know. That's
so-
why I wear the tent. I have to cover
That's
my
fair.
whole body.
Do you have any idea why some people would remember? Thea doesn't remember us.
Well, to be fair, a lot of weird shit went down. And a lot of weird magic shit. I don't know what it is, but it could be a matter of how long I've known you for, or how close I came to you during the actual adventure itself, or maybe it's something about the Silver Sterling that
my mind never got.
Interesting.
So here's the thing, Poppy.
Are you all very important and
We're
famous?
extremely important. We
And
saved the
we're
world.
They all saved
definitely
the
not
world.
famous.
We traveled with Murray and had a very big adventure. and
Including
like 5
Squangarlo,
people-
also-
Oh, or was there two?
I was there sometimes. I met Mary in a dungeon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very
I
nice.
didn't. I'm actually from the Feywild, so I.
That's
didn't know.
why. Okay, I get
Oh.
it. There's like a vibe. I got it. Okay, cool.
I
Sorry.
has a vibe.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
What about a cheeseburger?
I'm not a cheeseburger.
Okay.
It could be if you wanted to.
Shoot for the stars, Poppy.
I think a stagehand is like rummaging through her backpack and pulls out like a prop cheeseburger and then sort of zoops over and hands it to you. It's just a
By the-
plastic cheeseburger.
No, it's fake. It's prop.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
It is paper mache.
And your beak, by the way,
so
cut
powerful.
right
I grab
through that.
it and I cast mending on it and I fix my hamburger.
I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. It looks
Sorry,
very
I
real.
to do that.
So now you're caught up, I guess. Kind
Not
of.
really.
No,
you are
that's fair.
all important and you saved the world.
We did. We saved the world, but nobody remembers.
Why not?
We don't have to whisper.
Well, Farah remembers.
Well, actually, the ceremony
I remember.
started, so we probably should.
Wait, funeral started? Without us?
Oops.
Oops. Without
Well,
me?
the saxophones do reach their crescendo. I know I said they went off stage. It was an encore. Everyone was losing their
Fair
shit.
enough.
but
Fair enough. Yeah.
They finally finished their next set and go silent.
I for sure flashed the spicy boys.
And they're like, it never happened before, ever.
Look.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
I love a little fun. Like,
Very
great.
good.
I didn't look. Just so you know, I didn't look.
The
Just
The
so you know.
Feywild's really like loosened you up, huh?
Look, I was so
Flashing is a
high-strung.
great way to say thank you to performers in the Feywild.
I did learn that there.
The Feywild.
Yeah, I should apologize.
It's just a big
I know
woo.
the dancing
Thank you.
lights over to like.
very
I don't know.
unchill when we
Wait,
hung
hang
out before.
on. We
I'm
mentioned
sorry.
the Feywild and your reaction was what?
Oh, I'm not a big fan. Not a fan. of
You're
the
not a
Feywild.
fan.
No.
I'm
Why
unsettled.
not? It's a beautiful place.
That's a
So chill.
I've never had.
It's full
I-
of passion and love and art and poetry and
It's
dance.
mostly full of weird people with high-pitched laughs who want to kill you.
that.
Well,
That
but
also
it's also
happens.
it's full of people like Poppy, and now people like Fest and Bora.
Name 4.
Also, Fire.
Well,
That's not fair.
If you ask me, I could probably name a few more than 4. I lived there my whole life.
I wouldn't recognize any of their names. I don't
No,
know
you wouldn't. You would not be able to verify, but I assure you, I like the people I like.
Just wondering, do you know like Fire?
If I rem-
It doesn't matter anymore, like, I don't even care
I'm
anymore.
from the Summer Wilds. He's not from my area.
No, it's autumn. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm not worried about it. I figured out kind of my own thing without him.
I hand her a glass of
Congratulations.
wine. Hey girl, you're looking a little thirsty.
No, it's just it hasn't come up in a while. I've kind of been doing my own thing, and then
And we're
Hey,
so proud of
fantasy,
you, sweetheart.
fantasy priest up front. Fantasy priest up front.
An ancient-looking cleric. An ancient-looking cleric from the old retirement home approaches the stage, raised about 2 feet off the ground. He peers at the steps before toddling over to a seat embedded into the backing of the stage, pulls a lever and
Yes.
Yes.
rides the stairmaster
Incredible.
up to the stage. I'm not doing it again.
Do it again.
Poppy, do you have any idea how that works?
Which part?
Fair.
Yes.
Fair.
There's lots in there. It's very cool machine.
You realize it's just like 3 or 4 spicy boys cranking it behind the stage.
Nice.
That one's manual.
Like when they do an elementary school play on a television show, and there are like layers
yes.
of ocean
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
One guy's wobbling some
Yeah.
metal. Thunder.
I thought I went all out for Murray's funeral. I'm still curious who organized a lot of this.
I am enjoying this.
Belmont person. Are we supposed to know who that person
Jarmathy
is?
Belmont.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life and achievements of Asmeridian Belmont,
He sounds.
famed folk hero of yore, friend, comrade in arms, and awful at 4-card snook.
He was great at everything.
It warms my heart to see so many of Murray's loving friends casting aside everything to show up for him today and I know he'd be happy to see it as well. And perhaps he is, somewhere distant, wherever he is now. After the retirement home burned down, I really didn't think I'd see us all together again, yet here we are. If anyone would like to get up and say a few words for Murray, please do so now.
You have to. I lean over to the group like, if anyone goes up, you have to take the chair up. You have to take it up.
You start.
Sure. Okay. And I get up, and Fess smooths out her outfit and walks over and goes over to the chair and then looks at the spicy boys in the back. And sits in the chair.
Professional for a spicy boy, please. Help.
And a 1, and a 2, and a...
Denser than
When it's my turn, I'm gonna kill a spicy boy.
She kind of walks up to the podium. As Meridian was an inspiration to many, not just people that are here, but as someone who collected his comic books.
Here!
Yeah. Shouldn't do that. I don't know.
Ask if anyone's from out of town.
Hey, I'm not taking notes, buddy. You can do your type.
No, I'm actually meta heckling you.
Oh, okay. Shut up.
That's definitely chirp. That's not some chirp shit.
He meant a lot to a lot of people. And then I know there should be a time for sorrow, for mourning the connection that we no longer have here. But his was a life excellently lived. And wherever he is now, and we know he is somewhere, some of us have died a bunch and know what happens after you die.
Not a flex.
Not the flex.
Just saying.
It's just a fact.
It's
Could
just
be
true.
anyone.
It's
Could
any of
be
us.
anyone.
We've all died at least
Here.
twice.
Okay,
Okay,
calm
that
down.
guy.
Is that guy?
No, that's a dude. That's a dude.
Just Eldritch Blast a random person at the funeral.
No, the second one was definitely guy. And I'm gonna twin spell off 4 Eldritch Blasts.
I'm not counting that. That's all good.
I get a little louder to cover up the impact. He was important! And will be missed and loved. And if we should take anything away from this, it is to lead with love and defend that love bravely and with all of us, with our whole heart, so that at the end, maybe we too can be so lucky to have people come and speak and remember fondly the way we touched others' lives. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Thank you. Oh God,
she's so cool.
Again, jump off.
She's so cool.
I look for a shadow. I Gloomstalker disappear into the shadow. That was so much attention.
So cool.
She's just the coolest.
You can tell a lot of people aren't sure whether you're supposed to applaud at a funeral or not.
Yeah.
But
For
you
Fess,
all
you
do.
do.
So
Yeah.
then they all, yeah. Woo!
Ella says we're allowed.
You're allowed.
It's she says it's 50% joy.
Anybody else want to go?
Chirp sits in the chair. Is this how you have to sit?
You
in the
have
chair,
to do
right?
the chair. Just a
The
shadow.
Spicy
yells.
Boys expect you to be heavier than you are.
Oh no, very light. Hard
So
bones.
put everything into it, and you are flung onto the stage.
Thank you, spicy boys.
Here.
Is that dude a spicy boy?
The other spicy boy, Darren.
Darren.
He's
the bad boy.
When my friends and I first met Murray, well, I can't speak for all of us. I'll just speak for me. When I first met Murray, in the first version of this building, which I will say, new one is a lot nicer. I would like to just a perfectly acceptable round of funeral applause for the committee that put together the new building here in Stand. It looks really beautiful, right? When we first met Murray, I was really angry, and all the time, at just about everything. And Murray, everybody has always told me my entire life that I shouldn't be so angry. That being angry is wasteful and weak and cowardly. Murray was a vengeance paladin, which I did not know was a thing. And he taught me that anger is not something to be ashamed of. It is just like any other emotion. And if you ignore it or let it run you, it will make you a worse person. And if you allow yourself to feel it just like anything else, and you express it like any other emotion, you can work through things and become better. And I think just Murray made us all better. But like Fess said, no big deal. A lot of us have died and come back. It's not a thing. Like,
Not
it's
more
not
than
a,
me.
It's not a flex, and no, not more than you. Did a shadow just say that?
I can't
Because
die.
it feels like a shadow that's embarrassed to face us is saying that right now.
Or be perceived.
Okay. But I want to say, I know for a fact that Murray's death is harder on us than it is on Murray. And wherever Murray is having a wonderful time and is probably teaching people a lot. Do I have to get back into the chair to leave?
Yes.
First of all, Gina, your face.
I highly recommend having your friends attend a funeral for you because it's really nice.
I keep trying.
Nice.
We should all get one while we're still alive.
I was about to say, because I'll do one eventually.
Yeah.
I miss Murray
Quitter
too, so it's really nice hearing all of this.
Cluelix sits in the chair and is like, all right, I'm pretty light for my size.
You realize the spicy boys are on their Union 5, so you just fall down to the bottom of it.
Stagehand.
Oh, stagehand like perks up and then on his little wheels comes up to you and then kind of like
Just cranks the chair.
oh wait, are you?
Yeah, I wanna crank
like
the chair.
it kind of
Can you-
it doesn't have eyes because it's a hand.
Right here,
it just
right
kind
here,
of
right
looks
here.
and then. Whoop.
Thank you, and thank you once again to the committee who built this wonderful building. Thank you. This is how you're supposed to ride a chair, and nothing happened to me.
I need you to know that canonically you slipped to the bottom.
And then cranked
Stagehand
back
cranked
up,
you're
and
back
then
at the top
back down.
again. Yeah. You're back. You just
I
did
wasn't
like a
going to
lap.
say it, but
I had to say it. It needed to be
cranking,
said.
it's so good.
And it brings it back down.
I think, and then I sit down next to Fess, and I'm like, I think I played it off, right? Like nobody saw the chair
you're-
thing.
No, man, like, totally cool. You
Thanks,
nailed it.
Darren.
You look great.
Wait, Guy, is that you?
Guy, yeah, no, I'm sitting with Darren, though, because you guys are all
What's
like...
up, Guy? I'm sorry about last
It's all
time.
good, it's all Gucci, no worries.
Tell me the fist was poisonous or something.
No,
No, your
it's
fist.
just blue.
It is oily, though.
That was a very
Why is he
nice
oily
speech.
again?
Oh,
He got
Thanks,
grease.
sorry.
Oh, come on.
Insult to injury. I wanted to fit in.
Good job, sweetheart.
You did great.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
However, Guy and Darren really hitting it off. Are there any more words?
Oh,
This voice changes every time I interject.
so I'll walk up to the chair, I think, but I'll look at Darren, I'll look at Guy, and
Okay,
Stagehand
so
is there helping.
if you can do me a
no,
favor,
I don't think so.
like sort of like do a little jump, but when we start cranking, like you're jumping into it a little bit, just so we just get it started. Just this.
I am a turtle and
Launch.
scale mail.
Jump.
I'm very concerned for both of you.
If my wife was
It's
here,
like
she would
3
be
steps.
so good at cranking this up.
there are
Bora-
stairs.
If
I
Bora
could
was
just
here,
walk.
if Bora was here, Bora would crank that chair one-handed.
Here,
be
listen,
so good
listen,
at
sweetheart.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna walk,
She's even
and I'm
stronger.
gonna activate my boots because it's
And more
hilarious
beautiful.
to walk up the stairs.
All right,
So
roll.
much.
That's a 2, which I believe means I fall on my face.
You take
First two of the season.
you take 2 steps,
Ugh.
a 2-step stair, and eat shit on stage.
Oh,
You played it off.
that was for Murray, everybody.
I want you to roll real quick a dex save for me.
Oh, yeah, that's something that I could do.
Is that cocked?
It's either
No.
a 7 or
Please
a
let it
17.
be.
It's one of
That's
the
a
two.
17.
It looks like a 17 from here.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
17?
Yeah.
I have to make Dex saves at disadvantage.
Roll again. You got. I believe in you.
Yeah, the next
Hey,
one's
show me
probably
that
an
die
18.
real quick. We're here in person. Act right.
Sure.
No, what?
You can't roll through intimidation.
What did you
Bria.
do?
It works for my
Her
notes.
knees
What's the
explode.
number?
What do you think it is, Vince?
Is it a 1?
What do you think it is?
Ella lands on her back.
Oh no!
There's a name for when that happens. I can't remember what that
And
is.
so Ella just like
What is it called when
flailing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
when you land on your back and you can't get up?
Can I just?
No.
Can
I
I help?
couldn't say.
Yeah,
There's a
I
name
just-
for it.
I'll also help.
It's not even hard. You can just flip her.
Yeah, we'll flip Ella back onto her
Turning.
feet.
It's turning something.
Nobody noticed.
Oh, baby girl.
No one saw you fall on your back on stage.
Guys, shusha.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I? I'm just gonna okay. Sorry, 1 second, everybody. I'm just gonna pull a regular pie out of my bag and just yeet it into his face. And it is, ideally, it's one of the
So you
one of the special
you
ones.
perform a pie range attack.
Did you
And-
just do a pratfall and then throw a pie?
Avoid bananas at all costs.
Wait a
What
minute.
is with this physical borscht belt humor?
I
okay?
enjoy it.
Thanks, Poppy.
Is that a bottle of seltzer strapped to your belt? What do you have planned for this funeral?
The flower.
the flower. Oh,
Is this what funerals are like? This is my first
I'm having
one.
a great time.
This is
I've been
actually
Listen,
way better than I
as the death
expected.
cleric, I get to decide what funerals are like
That's
now in
true.
this
Yeah,
world. Vince, it's
respect.
my world now.
You look over after you've all enjoyed this moment so much, and you realize that the guy is slumped back in his chair with the pie in his face, just like completely out. And Darren is desperately trying to revive him and experiencing true heartbreak for the first time in his life.
Did they fall in love?
Yeah, it doesn't take as long as.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For some people, it's not 7 bird years.
But to be fair, it's only like a month in
focused
Turtle
on
Town.
career.
And he had to
I
go to
respect
school.
her career.
Okay, you were both talking at once, but only for 3 words.
Ella was speaking.
Thanks, Dazzle.
Turning turtle.
Turning turtle. Oh, that makes perfect sense because that's what it looked like when she
Right,
was
right.
on.
That
okay.
makes thank you all for helping me up. Appreciate that. Yep.
Keep going, you played it off.
You're doing great.
That was for Murray.
No, I know.
Oh,
We
I
know
like
that.
that.
When I say I played it off, I mean you. That was a beautiful
I
play.
miss Chirp.
I'm right here.
That's
you're
very
cool.
sweet, but this is the funeral for Meridian Belmont.
Sweetheart.
That is with the vampire killer.
On the podium and said to the crowd, I missed Chirp.
So many people right now.
God, the
know,
wildest funeral.
Lulu looks at Squangarlo and is like, "You're right. Everything here is either fun or vaguely threatening."
Yeah, it's a bit, but like it's such an adventure.
I'm having a great time.
I'm happy to be here.
And several people from the retirement home who are not like all there at the moment think they might be at the wrong funeral.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm alive. This is not a funeral for me.
Oh
It's-
no, we're here celebrating as Meridian Belmont. Apparently, look at that. And listen, y'all, it's not often that many of us get to be in the presence of a real hero. The kind of person who doesn't just do a heroic thing occasionally, isn't saving a town every so often, or it just appearing on a comic book cover for the wealth and fame. This is the kind of person who does the best thing for the best amount of people every single breath that he took. And like our friend Klulik said, that kind of thing changes a person. And it changes the whole world. And we know now, after a century-ish of that wonderful, wonderful tiefling being running around on this continent, or sometimes this plane, he's changed other ones too. It's brighter here. And it's brighter wherever he is next. And I look forward to seeing him again someday.
as Darren is desperately trying to resuscitate Guy.
I thought his name was Guy.
Guy's name is Guy.
You said love is dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm
So stupid.
Name was Phil at one point.
so sorry. I was like, I'm pretty sure Damien's talking to me. Why are you using the fucking voice right now?
No.
The frickin' voice, he said.
Ooh.
That was wonderful.
Thanks.
How do you attempt to descend from the stage? Do you want to boot some of these goddamn
Wait.
races?
To even it out so you don't roll with disadvantage or something.
Well, I rolled it because I have to roll a d4.
Okay.
For the boots.
For the boots.
And to be clear, what you're rolling for is to go super fast. Or fall on your face.
But mostly I'm rolling to trip.
So
'cause
either
it's
you fall
tradition.
down the steps or you sprint
Or I
away from
zoom.
the stage.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I rolled another 2.
You fall down the stairs.
Stagehand has just been there extending their hand to walk you down the stairs, watch you fall, and then just sort of like boom, 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 and watch you, and then go to grab your hand to try to pull you up. And it's
Thanks,
very
sweetheart.
confused.
Listen.
Murray would have liked to say anything.
I'm just looking for like a banana peel. Because I feel like that would be the capper.
Yeah.
If
I'll go.
Come on down.
I'll take Stagehand's hand and
I'll
do I
take
sit in
stage hand.
do I sit in the chair? Is it?
Klulik looks at Dazzle and goes, "You're very brave."
Thanks.
Are you taking the stair lift up?
Yeah.
Okay. The Spicy Boys try and like jam your wings in there like someone trying to pack you into a roller coaster seat and latch you.
They don't even need to do that.
This is very advanced machinery.
So weird.
I'm learning so much.
I'm not gonna
Listen,
tell
we
them how
follow
to do
real
it.
strict FOSHA rules here, so.
Faux show.
How many times have I had to hide behind my goddamn shell today?
You are cranked.
If she gets to say faux show, I get to pull a French one.
The first time that the first memory that I have with Murray, as we knew Murray and not as somebody I was stealing from in a retirement home, was a date.
Oh, yeah.
Murray and I went for a beautiful walk around a mediocre yard of a retirement home.
It looks
And-
much nicer now, thanks to the committee.
But he made it beautiful. He did. And made me feel kind of bad for stealing and shoving all of his money under my mattress. But the date didn't work out.
There was another person on it, for one thing.
There were
Yeah.
several people.
I invited a bunch of other people because I am not good at this stuff, as my friends keep pointing out this evening. But what did work out was what felt like a lifetime of adventuring with my best friend. Truly the only best friend that I've ever had. And I feel so lucky to be one of the last people to have spent time with Murray. And he chose to spend it with me and with us, and I am going to spend the rest of my time here working to be deserving of that, of the title of his best friend and of the time that he spent with us. And then Dazzle actually takes out her stone phone and plays the last message that Murray left on it
yeah,
when
the
they were
voicemail.
traveling.
Yeah.
It says, I think all of us are probably missing his voice a lot right now, and it's just a short message of him updating all of us in our like little group chat that we had of what he did that day and all.
Which
of the
Gina has
adventures
memorized
he had
verbatim,
seen.
of course.
Absolutely.
No, please don't.
Doing a
I was
puppet
doing my
show.
best to save you from having to do
I
it.
just wanted to say I love you all. I went apple picking with Ella and Dazzle today. I think I had a date with someone from town, and I just wanted to call and say I miss you all. I'm going to bed now, and I'll talk to y'all in the morning. Love you. Bye.
And we love you too, Murray.
Hey Vince.
Yo.
One of the spicy boys is just leaning on the side of the stage and staring at
Wonderful.
Isaac.
I sit back into the chair.
Darren is on the other side of the field holding a mini funeral for Guy.
There were
There's gonna be
Tuesday.
Like
so
there are
many
only
of
a
those.
few only a few
It's
people who are
just him.
small.
It's
Like it's a
funeral for
scale
ants.
funeral.
Yes.
It's just a little healthy competition.
Because we're already taking up most of the room, so I would imagine to have
like
be
we're
really
outdoors.
tiny.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
yeah.
Fess will send a couple rats over.
I forgot you do raps.
Yeah.
That's the rat god. Show some
Yeah.
respect.
Got put some respect on my name. Thank you.
Wonderful.
back
And
down.
then you take the stair lift down, I assume.
I do.
You
Just
are
like clutching
easily
onto
cranked,
my stone
so.
phone.
She is
Wonderful.
easily cranked.
I don't know how else to say it. I really don't. Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, any more words?
Oh, I could say something quick.
You go right ahead, sweetheart.
That's a nice little bow to put on it, but I could go fast.
Oh, I am so excited.
So Squangarlo gets up on the stage. Sits down in the chair. But then looks sort of over to one of the Spice Boys. Is like, actually, no, you've had a day. You sit in a chair. I'll crank. I crank one of the Spice
You'll
Boys
crank
on the
me?
stage. Yeah.
I've never been cranked before.
Which spicy boy is
Which
it?
spicy boy?
Timothy, he's the bad boy of the group.
Timothy.
I don't know.
I sit in the chair.
Yes.
Yes.
Crank it on up, and then once they get to the top, we just sort of tag out.
I high five and jump off the stage.
Beautiful. You
Cl-
cranked Timothy.
Klulik leans into Fess and goes, if he's on his A game today, he's gonna let The Rock do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure that's the case.
If he's on his A game.
I'm sure. I don't think he's on his A game today.
Oh.
It's a new experience for him. Let's just give him a little grace.
Oh no, he's
we
gonna
love
do
whatever.
great.
It's gonna be amazing.
So
You got this.
thank you.
You're very brave.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Could you say that
No.
one more time? And I pull out my hammer. One more time. Can you say that?
You're very brave.
You're very brave. You're very brave. Amazing. Oh, that's great. Okay, excellent. That was magical tinkering. So I find myself a person who goes with the flow. I don't find myself being jealous ever, but hearing everyone's experiences today, I wish I'd had more time with Murray. It also took me a very long time to realize that Asmeridian was Murray. Quite an experience for me up until about halfway through Dazzle's speech. So I regret that I haven't had more time with this wonderful individual. But then I started to realize very quickly that I do get to have that. I get to see that in Fess's strength and Chirp's wit, Ella's warmth, Bora's curiosity, and Dazzle's smile. And I can't wait to find all these beautiful ways that Murray has touched all their lives and continue to grow and learn through them as well. I will very much miss Murray, and I regret the times I didn't have, but I cherish the times I do, and I look forward to the family that he built, touching my life as well.
It's enough. You can.
It's not. Oh, I use my boot to the winding path to back to my chair with her. I'm just like, I couldn't do the chair again. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You did great. That was very good.
I was waiting at the
Where'd
crank.
you get those boots?
Oh, I make them now. Oh yes.
He shall remain uncranked. After you've all said your
Story of
pieces,
my life.
we hear from. Oh, the bird.
No.
after you've all...
That wasn't the bird.
No.
So the bird is cranked.
Could not.
Absolutely
I could not
not.
look at Gina while doing that. I'd
No.
like this to be so clear.
I was staring
I
straight
know, but I was like,
No.
Literally, no matter where you are, Gina locks eyes with you while you're doing this
Yeah.
bit. You are like leaning over the table to look at Anthony.
my
They're
heart.
speaking about my character.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You've all said your wonderful sentiments, and we hear from Thea as well, regretting that Sarunan and Yor could not be here. Various
Did
other...
they get caught in one of their own traps on the way here?
I think you didn't watch them die.
They died. They died when there was the big battle. Yeah.
They all look the same.
They really do. Look what I say. It's bad.
Various other people from the retirement home speak their mind as well about Murray. But we have one particular
Oh no.
guest who we are going to have give her address in the form of a confessional.
Oh no.
Is it?
Because Barbara has a few things to say.
Help me in. Barbara confessional. 3, 2.
Nasty.
My time with Murray was hot and quick, like a gas fire.
Not that quick.
I can hear it even now.
I'll never forget those immortal words he said to me.
I don't think that goes in there.
I joked.
I'll cherish that to the end of
Oh,
my days.
Oh my God.
I'll be honest, I've missed him so bad.
I've not been able to wash this ball gag since I last spent time with him.
Absolutely should.
But I am comforted knowing that he's out there somewhere on to his next adventure. And there's a pool of wonderfully available bachelors here in the audience tonight. I think we should all raise a glass now, if you've got one. There was a tea bar, but oh, great.
No, there wasn't.
To Murray, Asmeridian, I guess Belmont. That's news for me too.
Bloody tears.
To Murray.
To Murray.
To Murray.
To Murray.
And on that, we will go to a very short break. Don't go anywhere, because we're coming right back at you with more crazy bullshit. Very shortly.
Wow.
We'll still be here. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
We'll
'cause
know
we're
if
gonna
you
be here.
do. We'll know if you do.
We'll know.
The saxophone trio is now doing their a cappella butts.
Butts.
Butts, butts, butts.
Oh, we are the Spicy Boys.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hearing too.
Butts.
Butts.
To butts, everyone.
Be the spicy boys you want to see in the world. You know what I mean?
You're welcome, front page.
However, all of the addresses, the eulogies, have now been given. Things begin to die down. Now, people begin to leave their seats, mill about, chat, reminisce privately amongst themselves, get snacks, drinks. What are you all getting up to?
Poppy knew that Klulik asked to speak to her after the funeral, so I think
That
she
is
goes
true.
and finds Klulik.
You know, I normally keep this on me, and
You feel a little tap on your shoulder as a monkey's face comes into view.
Hey, bud.
I told you, it's personal space. You have to ask. And she pulls. She kind
Oh.
of quickly tugs.
No, let me tell you something, and this is, I appreciate that.
He's taken a liking to you.
All tiny mechanical monkeys are absolutely allowed to be in my space at any time.
Is that a forever promise?
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
been saying
Okay,
it forever.
now you
it just
hear
hasn't
that.
Come up.
yeah.
Okay, little spoon. Now you heard that. And she gets really low, like eye to eye with this puppet monkey. And just says, now that only goes for the person that says it. That doesn't mean you could do this to everyone, okay? But for this gentleman, you are allowed to invade personal space, okay?
I don't know where you end and this thing begins, and that's my favorite part of it.
Neither do I.
small gold cube.
Nice.
Who are you saying that to?
First.
Yeah, sure, I see it. I'm sorry, clueless.
Small gold cube.
Yes.
This is from a friend of mine. It is purple, if that helps. I don't know what it does. It's mechanical.
Oh, okay. Would you like me to find out?
If you could, if it's something that you don't understand, it's totally fine.
I can
And
try.
Could you remind me what you handed her?
I was given by Nasik a small gold cube, and I was told that when it opens up, I was gonna lose my mind.
It's a puzzle box.
Right, okay.
It was basically
Sometimes
wait
these things
until
unleash
you
hell.
see what this thing does.
Great.
Amazing. Small gold cube.
Okay, great. So, if it's puzzle box, can I roll like sleight of hand to try and open it? Is it a puzzle box?
We're about to unleash hell at a funeral.
Let's go.
You can certainly roll.
What should I roll? What is
Sleight
it?
of hand's fine. If you're trying to like actually mechanically get it open,
I assume it's mechanical. He asked for my help, and
you
that's what
certainly
I'm
may
good
assume
at.
that.
From everything that I understand, what Nasik did was mechanical, but I don't.
Hold on, before you.
Yes.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration from the side as I watch?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what is that? Can you remind me? A D4?
It's a D8.
Oh, it's a D8. Oh,
We're all
up
grown
there.
I could be
up.
wrong. I could be lying.
We
I'll take
grown
it.
up.
I
Yeah.
don't think you're lying.
okay.
You just hear like a low.
22.
Okay. So, you take the box in your hands and try to use your mechanical knowledge to figure out. By the way, it does look perfectly smooth on all edges.
Yes.
There's no apparent seam, no gearwork. Even giving a bit of a shake yields no sound inside.
This is very well made.
Although it doesn't feel like it is a solid block of gold. It does feel like there's empty space inside, so there must be some kind of construct within.
It was
She
when
starts taking bobby pins out of her hair and
It was when I saw your tent fold up from being really big to the backpack on your back that I
Yes.
thought maybe you understood this.
oh, it's definitely not solid. There's things for sure. It's hiding something.
I love that.
However,
However,
as you touch it, you don't feel anything give way on its surface that would lend to there being a button, a switch, a hinge, anything like that that you're used to in tinkering with gearwork.
yes.
But what you feel as you graze your fingers along it and touch the various sides, corners, is that your fingers are almost drawn to the box at different frequencies, depending on where you touch. A different amount of attraction, different type of vibration, just subtly in your fingertips, as if the box were playing a quiet tune at different points of its
I
surface.
think it might be a music box.
However, in terms of how to precisely decipher or open it, that will be a process you will have to undertake.
Interesting. I don't think this is a one and done kind of situation. If it was meant for you, it might be catered to you, and it might take me a little bit longer.
I've been holding on to it for about a year now, and I've gotten nowhere. So I don't mind lending it to you if it's something you're
You're
actually
giving me a
interested-
gift?
Is that what you think lend means?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Lend, like, if solving it interests you,
Yes, it does.
I would like your help in solving it.
Yes, I like finding out the way things work.
But I think because it was a gift to me, I would maybe eventually like it back.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But the only joy I find in it is solving, so I keep till then, and then once it's open, I don't care. It's back to you. The thing is done.
Yeah, it feels like we are on exactly the same page. here.
Great. Do
Thank you,
you
Poppy.
want anything in return for this exchange? A favor for a favor?
Oh gosh.
That's customary where I'm from.
You know what? I'm okay for now, but I'll let you know if something comes up.
I feel very.
chirp.
One day I will call upon you.
Not Wyatt, no. I just
I'm
mean.
not used to that part. Usually people know exactly what they want and they say, oh, well, if you do this for me, I do that, and then we sign contract and...
Oh, no, I'm generally okay for stuff and things.
Just
so,
on your word alone.
Yeah.
Hey, his word's worth his weight in gold, I'll have you know.
Thanks.
Okay.
Real trustworthy guy right here.
That
Sorry
is,
about the
that
oil.
is getting a little.
I'm sorry.
Then I will say, I have right to say no if it's outrageous when you say it.
Oh, of course.
Great, then I accept. She like shoves it down into her
It's sealed in
bag.
blood.
Oh,
No, it's not sealed in. Why is
not
everybody
doing that
turning this
anymore?
into a thing?
where did you all come from?
I'm just gonna open it
Lots
up
of
to Poppy
places.
again. You're the newest one here. I think a lot of us have taken a turn at this. If you'd just like to, you just hit him really hard or something. I don't know what you
It
do.
doesn't even need to be that
You
hard.
can also like befriend me. or,
I think Poppy turns and Guy just dies.
Oh God, Jesus.
And Poppy is shocked, and then Little Spoon is behind there like doot doot doot.
Amazing.
And then
Darren
Skirt
prepares
is back
the
over
second
towards
funeral.
me.
Poppy, sweetheart, do you sign a lot of contracts? Is that something you do like a lot of?
Well, yes, as a performer, there's usually an exchange, and also as Faye, you kind of it's
There's nothing wrong with a fake contract.
No, of course not,
Oh.
sweetheart.
Usually,
No,
when you
certainly
do
not.
a thing, you get something in return.
Okay, this is very pleasant. Can we talk really quick?
I can go away again, or since you all invaded our conversation.
Oh yeah, no, we just kind of invite ourselves into the
That's
conversation.
okay. I
We do
like.
that a lot.
I'm not. Since I got here, not this many people usually come and talk.
Oh.
Everyone's very private in this world.
I lean into Fess and I go, do you think I'm going to regret giving that murder monkey blanket consent?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, should we huddle?
Let's huddle up really quick. I kind of gotta step
Okay.
out
Little
this.
Spoon, no.
When you
There's
pull
a
in for
monkey
the
in the huddle.
There's a monkey in the
Yeah,
huddle?
the monkey is just
Feels like a
gripping.
euphemism for something.
Has the Little Spoon is holding the end of your pant leg, like I'm part of this now.
Oh, hey, bud.
Is this the thing?
Hey, if you don't mind, we're gonna do a grown-up thing, and if you want to hang out with Poppy for a second, I'll come back and we'll play in just a minute, okay? It's okay, I'll come right back.
You know what? Beniantha, go play.
with
Beniantha
the
hops in mech suit
They
transformed to be
just
monkey-esque.
tumble, and Poppy
just-
goes, "Dang, now I have to untangle strings," and she like walks over and tries to.
When y'all
untangle
come
them.
in for the huddle, Dazzle is definitely like hugging you all. Like it's supposed to just be the huddle, but she's just so happy to be touching you.
I just wanted to say really quick. The reason Bora's not here is she's actually dealing with. There's a thing with the Furbolg. She's.
What is a furball?
What Bora is?
Oh, I've only ever seen one Bora, except for Bora's mom.
I thought it was one of those where it's like, I don't know, what's a furbolg with you? And it's going to be a whole thing you lead me into. I'm so sorry, huddle.
No, I get it, because we're in the mindset of funerals are fun.
Yes.
And I can see where,
Yeah.
But also,
Okay. Good. I was a little afraid to ask because
I just wanted to let you know after. No, our marriage is fine.
Okay.
Thank you. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But she's. There's something going down into Reeve. And she's been moving all of the Furbolg from there into our little bit of. It's like our little bit, a little slice of heaven in the Feywild.
all of the
Now
Furbolg.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
How many Furbolg
Oh,
are
that's
there?
a lot of in-laws. I'm so sorry.
At least 11.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, well, for a
It's a lot.
species, that's not a ton.
But like as in-laws coming to live with
Oh,
you, that's
no.
that's so many.
Personally, you're dealing with a lot. I'm just trying to gauge what a Furbolg is and how many there are.
Is a
There
learning
are more
experience
than
for
11.
sure.
That was sarcasm.
Okay. Does she need our help?
Okay, I know that we're kind of like, oh, we're tired and we're all living happy lives. Would you mind checking on it really quick? I have to go back and kind of, deal with a dozen people I've never met before.
We need to go to Tariq.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, thank you.
That sounds familiar. Hang on.
You used 11 as a euphemism for a dozen?
No, I use 11 as a euphemism for about 118 right now, actually.
I'm just
With
trying to keep
more
track
show-
of everything.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're Cool.
And Dazzle.
Used up all of my good.
I love you and I
energy.
miss you.
I love you so much. There's so many people I don't like in my house.
I'm
You'll come
sorry.
visit us again soon, won't you, sweetheart?
Yeah, of course. I just, whatever this is, Bora left without saying too much about it. So if you, if you have time, if you don't, it's totally fine.
I could
can,
see where
We have time. We have time.
No, I could see where before marriage the Bora disappearing in the night thing was kind of romantic and cool.
No, yeah.
And now that you're married, it's kind of like, why does my wife keep disappearing? in the
No,
night?
it's fine because
Like-
I just, yeah, it's a little weird. We have to have a conversation about that. Hey, what's your weekly schedule like? Can we stone on you?
Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. Yeah, I
That'd be so
always got
great.
time for y'all.
Thank you.
Always got time
I just
for
feel like
y'all.
our communication's breaking down a little bit.
Oh, we could probably talk about that. I think that would be really important.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah. I'll make sure that there's space allotted in my stone
Yeah,
phone
okay.
fantasy calendar.
I love we're just giving Bora and Fez off-camera marriage strife.
It's not strife.
It's
She said everything's fine. She
Marriage
said everything's
counseling
fine.
is very healthy.
Listen,
And we're just making sure that the lines stay
you've never
open.
been married. You don't know.
Who said that?
Fine.
Who's
Was
to
that
say?
Guy, I was defending you. I
No,
swear
that
to
was
God.
your DM, just literally
I'm
talking
just
to
saying,
your
hey, marriage
characters.
counseling's very healthy for even a healthy relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. They're great.
It's so
You
good.
take your car in for a tune-up, right? There's nothing wrong with the car.
You got me there.
Yeah.
You're not
Your
wrong.
fantasy car.
I'm hearing stuff in my head, and I can't tell if that's
It's all
It's
about
just
game.
part of the process.
Feywild.
It's all part of the process.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fine.
I'm gonna
You're
go
Yeah.
Okay.
home now.
Oh,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
I miss you, and I'm glad that you made it out. And I think Murray would have meant a lot to Murray that you made it. I'm never going to come visit you in the Feywild. I hate it so much.
I understand.
But I love that you came here.
I love you. You're the best.
You're
You're
the
all
best.
the best.
Best, I will visit anytime you want.
Oh my
you.
God, he's not that into you.
They're not.
I Homer
Even.
Simpson into a head to disappear into the Feywild.
Bring some nuts and berries to Bora, please. Thank
Which
you.
one?
Yeah.
Very into her.
The dancing lights that Dazzle has been keeping around just like come at a center point behind her
I'm
head
so
and
sorry.
glow
There's
around
something
her.
that being around all you guys is just doing to me.
Why do I feel like we're already supposed to go to Turi for a different reason? I feel like somebody said something to me recently. Ish.
But who knows? Once an amnesiac, always an amnesiac.
It's kind of true.
But seriously, we're always here. And anytime you need help or...
Fesses.
She's gone.
Okay.
She hedged.
Yeah, she hedged away.
She Ranger goodbye.
Sorry.
It's a Ranger goodbye,
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
100%. Just Gloomstalker.
Yeah. Weddings, funerals, nights at the bar.
Yep.
Ranger goodbye.
Ranger, goodbye.
You know, I really missed all being together.
Same. It's been really weird. It's been good being alone, but I've also missed y'all a lot.
I missed you too.
How did everything go with the haunted doll?
Oh yeah.
Good, I think.
Great. I don't know how to
Yeah.
ask about haunted doll stuff. I don't know what a furball
I don't-
is.
I mean,
I mostly
Kifo-
hang out by myself now.
Kifo, it seems like it's safe in Kifo's hands.
No.
Everything is all taken care of.
I don't have to carry it around anymore, which is great because, you know, I feel slightly less sucked into the endless void of evil. So,
Slightly.
yeah,
Great.
only the normal amount.
What's Poppy doing?
What's Bobby doing?
Poppy has wandered away from the group because you all talk very loudly, and she felt like she was eavesdropping if she stayed nearby because she could hear everything you were saying.
Oh, yeah, we're not trying
So
to
she started to wander up the hill and is now sitting under that tree that got new life breathed into it, the one that Murray took you to the top of on your date. So she's just sitting under there, and Stagehand is like feeding her her sandwich while she's going over like script notes.
I would like the
so
spicy
much.
boy to go over and sit down next to her.
Of course. And that spicy boy was named what, Squangarlo?
Timothy.
Timothy, that's right.
Great.
He's the bad,
Timothy.
He's the bad
He's
boy.
the bad boy.
He's one of
Yeah.
four bad
A
boys.
bad boy.
Bart Harley Jarvis.
Timothy, the bad boy.
Incredible.
No.
So,
Oh, hello.
Hi. I was just wondering what that cube does. Can I see it?
The cube? Oh, the thing that was gifted to me.
You just didn't really open it. So
No,
was
I
just
could not
wondering.
figure it out. It was complicated. It definitely has some things in it that makes me think it opens. I think it's a beautiful music box. But I think it's going to take a few minutes to...
We could work on
Do you want to see it?
I would love to. I
You
was
look very
gonna try to
spicy.
take it.
Hey, thank you for... you were going to take it from me.
I was gonna try to. But then you kind of jammed it. I wasn't gonna.
I did. I put it somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Not. You're not allowed to reach in there.
Not allowed to reach there.
What about a robot monkey?
May I ask your name? Can I do that to the person who is going to thieve me? I like your honesty.
Spicy. I want to say Spice.
Your name
Spice
is
Boy.
Spice Boy.
Spice Boy.
Well, hello, Spice Boy. I think that's just the name of your group.
He pulls out a little mirror and looks. Timothy. I am Timothy, Spicy Boy.
Do you have any...
Hi.
Hello.
So nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
I am Poppy.
Hi.
Why did you forget who you were? You had to check yourself.
Before you wrecked yourself.
There it is.
There it is. Thank you.
No. It's, funerals are emotional. And just. So do you know all of them?
Your suit is very oily.
Thanks. I got it from a friend.
Oh, that's very nice. They loaned it to you. Or did you steal it? Well, you said you were going to steal from me.
Okay. Well, we're just doing like an honesty thing now.
I really only know how to
borrowed
be
the
honest.
suit. I borrowed the suit from a friend who died, I think, earlier today. It's weird.
Oh, that's
Lent
okay.
it.
They're not
Yeah.
using it anymore. So you get
Yeah.
to keep it.
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag.
Congratulations.
You're very not weirded out by that. Wait, are you? Oh, you're Faye.
I am Faye.
He blinks and matches your eyes for a second, and then blinks and goes back to Timothy's eyes. Okay. Well, okay.
How did
Fine.
you, wait.
Cool.
And she kind
Well,
of
then I
goes
don't
on
have
all
to.
fours to
Oh.
like get closer to you.
Okay, we can do this.
How did you do that with your? Are those my eyes? Did you take them?
Mm-hmm. And he does it again.
How did you? Are you? Are you also Faye?
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell.
I will not. It will be a secret. I promise.
Promise.
I promise.
That is binding in the Feywild.
How did you get here? I'm on vacation.
Oh, I came. I don't have to do the other voice. I came here when I was younger. Switched, early. I'm tagged in from the Feywild and kind of raised here.
Poppy's face drops, and she looks a little less energetic.
Oh no.
Are you?
I broke her.
Are you a changeling?
Oh, you heard of us? Yeah. Hi. You can call me Kai, but for now,
Guy.
what was it? Something spicy boy.
Oh, you mean Timothy?
Timothy. Timothy Spicy Boy. Call me that out loud.
I
but-
need to ask you a question.
Oh, this got serious.
Yes.
Sure.
I didn't know that the situation was as serious until you said that, but have you seen my face before? Am I familiar to you?
Hold on. And I think Timothy leans in and kind of just grabs your face and starts flashing through your features, and it just sort of morphs. I've never seen your face before. It's a nice face, though.
Oh, thank you. Since you gave me a secret, I will share one back. I am looking for a changeling.
Like a good looking or bad looking?
Well, one that used to have my face.
Oh,
See, you don't know this, but I'm looking for the one that replaced me.
here in the world because I was taken as a baby. And I found that out much later. And I'm looking for the changeling. And I sang too much. We first meeting.
You're good. I actually admitted that I was going to rob you, so.
You did.
I did. But I also tried to
appreciate
help
that.
you. Well, I tried to help you open the box for what it's worth.
Oh, sure. I feel as though since it's land and I'm supposed to give back to Klulik, I probably shouldn't loan out second time because then the chain of loaning too complicated.
Okay.
Are you
Wait,
saying
do
the
you know them?
blockchain?
The blockchain.
No.
No. It's a cube tether. Too long.
The cube rope. FNFTs are on the cube rope.
It's a cube rope.
I have to go.
I don't. I met them today. I was performing. I think they're needing connection because their friend has just passed away. So they're being very friendly to strangers and also not so friendly to some strangers. They killed this guy like 3 times.
Yeah, no, it took his clothes.
Oh, that's your friend. Everyone knows this guy.
He kept yelling, "This guy's dead." And I was like, "He's not using his clothes anymore."
Oh my gosh. Can you maybe not share that with others? It's a little weird to tell people you're sort of hunting
sorry,
down
you
a
have
person that looks like you. It's not it's off-putting.
Look, I won't say anything.
Thank you. I don't even know if there's I assume that changeling's still alive. I heard that time very different between here and
It goes so stupid on this side.
really
It's
so fast.
It's so fast. Like you blink.
It's like
and
boom, and they die.
They're
There's so
old
many.
and they're dead all the time.
You see all these rocks?
Yeah.
All dead people.
All of them. This whole house is for people about to die.
It's true. I
It's
think that's very
insane.
sweet, though.
Seems weird.
Yes, they group together.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet someone.
It's really nice to meet someone from the Feywild.
Yes.
I mean, I'll help you if you
You will help
give me an
me.
introduction to them.
Okay. Yes, go
Where
with
did Poppy
me.
go?
I made a new friend.
Our new friend made a new friend.
Wait, it's one of the spicy, but we met this.
This is
person.
Timothy.
This is Timothy,
He's-
spicy boy.
He's sort of the bad boy of the group.
Oh, I cranked you earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
And you cranked all of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Not me though.
Oh.
I fell downstairs instead.
Oh, is it?
Remember.
Oh,
sorry.
that's
I'm
not
gonna,
my
like-
friend.
Not at all.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna put my wing just between Timothy and Poppy, just like to their faces, not separating them, but just like as if we're doing this a little bit.
Yeah.
The wing has no connection
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Everything. It's just bone. Is it like kind of new friend? Like,
Yes, new friend. They're very spicy. They offered to accompany me to Riv. That's my next performance, and so I'm going there.
Oh, we're.
Why'd you all get weird?
Oh.
Did I say something bad?
I learned to not just say things in the last year. So I
Why
look
not?
at Ella to let Ella say the thing if we're allowed to say the thing.
You are your own person. You can say whatever you want.
That's been a complicated journey, and I'm totally working on it. And I think I've made really good progress. But for right now, I'm leaning on Ella. It's a tough time.
Sure.
We're actually heading that
Betty?
direction. Would you like to join us?
You are? Oh, that's amazing. Would that
I
be
can't
okay?
wait to go to Tarif with you all.
Why are you going to Tariv?
They're accompanying me.
Am their friend now, and we're going. That's so nice to. I have questions for you all.
As this conversation ensues, briefly,
You seem great, and I have no qualms about you in the
Clueless.
least.
As the conversation
maybe I do.
continues, you become dimly aware that you hear a little something from beneath you, from around you, coming from the earth. And it sounds almost like you can hear the dirt talking.
Uh-oh.
And
That's all.
it says what?
It's a little muffled. You gotta get down there and have a listen.
All right, I do. What's the dirt say?
Okay, great. You're on, like, you're on all,
Where are we going with this?
all
Vince?
hands and knees, bird hole down to the earth.
One moment.
Really?
And yeah, he just kind of lays down. I was like, okay, go ahead.
And so there I was, just sitting here, all these people trampling around on me, and
I sit up.
Is this guy listening to us?
I sit up and I'm just like, huh. The thing about having a magic amulet and being in tune with it is sometimes the world speaks to you, and what you learn is the world doesn't always have important things to say.
As Chirp receives a bullshit scroll to be able to talk to dirt.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Wait, for real?
Amazing.
That's incredible.
You can speak with the earth?
Yeah.
With dirt.
That's earth.
Specifically
That's
dirt.
Earth,
Those
yeah.
are synonyms.
Well,
I don't know if you know, but the world is a lot of dirt.
Mostly dirt. So, Poppy,
Yes?
it's kind of, you remember how we had a language barrier when I said lend?
Yes.
When I say I
Not
speak,
much lending in the Feywild. If you get a thing, you keep it forever.
I
True. I've heard.
It's yours now.
I respect and
my
hate
soul.
that. So, when I say I can speak to the earth,
Yes.
I don't mean whatever spiritual force is
No,
speaking
many
to-
spirits on the earth.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's the literal sand.
That's beautiful.
Man,
That's
she's-
so many new individuals you get to speak with. And I
Sure.
bet you could learn a lot. They tell you who walks on them and if they've ever been made into a sandcastle.
Klulik grabs a handful of dirt and puts it up to his ear.
Do you question the dirt at all, or merely listen to what it's already happening to talk about?
Sup, dirt?
Oh my god.
Talking to me?
Oh.
It's working dirt.
I would think that most dirt is working class.
Most of working class dirt.
Yeah, it's not,
to the earth.
it's not sandstone. Hey, how you doing? Do you have any secrets for me?
Wow, not a lot of people have asked me that before. Secrets?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah, I got a doozy for you. You know what?
go on.
There's a patch of moss
Yeah.
down on the other side of the building there, the new one.
Oh, it's a lovely building. The
She
committee
says-
did a great job.
She says she's magical. She's a magic moss. Like magical fairy moss. And I'm like, hey, show me, do a trick, you
Yeah.
know? She's like, I'm not that kind of magic. I don't gotta do shit for you. And I'm like, all right, Jesus. So I don't know what that's all about, but
Yeah.
if you want some magic moss,
Yeah.
then maybe go around the building and scrape it off
Are you
the other side.
all right? Are you messing with me, or do you really think it's?
No, I
gonna be-
promise, this is real.
Okay, you kind of laughed as
No,
you said.
that's that's my dirt inflection. That's just the way
okay.
that I talk.
plot?
Okay, I got it. All right, thanks, man. Good catching up.
This season's new.
This is
Fractal like it.
this is actually a
Yes?
this is actually a bad power.
Maybe it was just a bad patch of dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to rocks. Those are pretty great. Just the one, though.
Rocks
gotta
are
check.
sort of dirt. Can you talk to the
The
rock?
pre-dirt.
I've got to check on something around the other side of the building. Don't invite strangers with us until you talk to them a little bit more. And then I walk off.
Okay, but
Did we just get
are
an
you just
invite?
listening to dirt and just doing what dirt
I'll
tells
talk to you in
to
a second. I gotta go around the
do? But we
building.
shouldn't invite
already
strangers with us.
Meanwhile, as Klulik absconds to the other side of the building, Ella, you notice that you're pointing, and you move your finger slightly, and you realize that Klulik's voice gets really, really loud, and then you move it down a bit, and it gets quieter.
No.
And you realize you have the power to control the volume of other things.
Dun dun dun.
I'm giving so much good shit away in the first episode.
Hang on, let me write that down.
Yeah, that was worth writing down, I think.
They're all worth writing
Listen,
down.
all of my bullshit scrolls are written down. The plot, what happens in every episode, absolutely
I'll take
not.
what I
My
can
own
get.
backstory,
Aren't.
absolutely not. But my bullshit scrolls, oh, absolutely.
What were your questions?
Hang on, I also have questions for this.
Here's the thing. I've been a fan of Asmeridian Belmont because we all say his whole name.
True
We've
fans, of
always-
course.
Yeah.
Does he not normally go by his full name?
No, of course he does.
I only know it from comic books. That's how I did the research for the shows.
Yeah, I read all of his comics and read every story he's been involved with, and he never mentioned you all.
Whoa.
He's spicy boy.
Gonna be real, that cut's pretty deep.
All right, whose turn is it?
I think it's our new friend.
I looked down at my suit and looked back at the guy like,
Timothy, I think the comic
Hey.
books were more
Hey,
from
hey,
when
guy.
he was young.
Style.
Timothy, do you want to?
You sit.
Yeah.
Wait, really? No.
Yeah, like straight up. He'll be right back.
I would love to.
Go right ahead.
It's okay, look at me. It's fine. I'm not gonna hurt. I'm a singer. I sing sultry tunes.
This got very
And I kind of roll my shoulder and a dagger appears in my hand. And I just flick it in this direction.
What are you aiming for?
Oh, let's not get blood on this
Why do
outfit.
I give you that pow?
Forehead.
Okay.
I need him to fall forward and not
gonna
move.
abuse it.
Yeah, I mean, roll an attack. It's not going to be a hard AC to hit.
I rolled badly.
Maybe it will be.
12.
Oh, you're fine. I think we've established 12 as guys' canonical AC.
Oh,
Is that
wow.
is that it?
It was low.
Incredible.
So yeah, I mean, your dagger goes straight in there. And yeah, you know, it does go in, but you are hitting skull. And it meets some resistance, but enough to, like, get into some brain business.
That's not good.
Then I'm just gonna walk over and just, here's what we're gonna, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude. You're not gonna just relax. And I wanna push him. Anyway, and make sure he doesn't bleed onto the suit.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Point his head that way.
I just gotta say, having someone else in the party who is willing to do that is very comforting
Wait,
because
am I
I have looked like a menace
Hang on,
today.
I would love to be a part of
And
this.
usually, Murray is there
That's
to support me,
amazing.
and Chirp is doing something just as bad.
I haven't gotten the chance yet. I just got to put oil on him at the end.
All right, fair enough.
I'm desuiting him, by the way, as we're talking. It's like field stripping a deer. Like, okay.
He does this.
Klulik returns with a handful of moss.
What? That's beautiful.
Is that what the dirt told you to
the
do?
dirt told you to go get some moss?
Yeah, it was definitely messing with me.
It's just straight up moss.
It's just straight up moss.
I'm just gonna detect magic.
You detect lots of magic.
Yeah.
Lots on
Poppy
the
is
moss.
positively radiant.
I'm very bright.
Yeah,
However,
that's
the
great,
moss,
and I expect that. Of course, you're magical.
the moss glows not.
You look it.
So perhaps dirt, like chickens, is
A
deceitful.
little shifty.
Sorry about that, man.
Hey, Vince.
Vance, yeah. All right, Kaylee.
Yeah. While the murder was happening, is it count as murder if it's got? I don't really know. Can I roll some insight and see what's up with our newest spicy boy?
By all means.
Excellent. I technically already rolled it, but I would love. Hey, do we have any rerolls?
Oh my god.
34?
Shut up! I could have rolled
Oh,
good on
no.
the thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, do I get to roll deception?
Oh, we
against
have
this?
those. Yeah, you can roll that.
Hey,
I use a
thanks
reroll.
everybody. Shout out to front page.
I use another reroll.
Okay, I also use another
That
reroll.
works.
Let's just wait.
Hey,
rolling
battle
against
the
me is not
rerolls.
fair.
Hey, I haven't even rolled yet, but I want you to know that I'm taking 5 rerolls in advance.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
I'll section those off for you.
Wait, you know what? Give me a round 5. I did 3. Let me just see if I can beat
Okay.
that.
Wait, okay, well, I'm on 5.
I did. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know how
no.
many. Okay, I've already used one
That's very
reroll.
I didn't. know
I would like to use another one.
Okay.
No, I actually used 2.
Hey, can
Oh.
I just jump in and let you know that I have an 18 on the die for a deception
damn
roll
it.
of 31 if you
Okay.
want to keep trying to beat that.
Listen. Listen.
But go ahead. Yeah.
Just give it to let me
Is
try.
that even possible
yeah.
with a nat 20?
Even with a nat 20, it'll just be
Perfect.
I'm gonna lower and lower every time.
Whoa! What's a 4?
How many is that? Have I hit 5 yet?
You
Rerolls.
can keep going.
How many rerolls does it take?
1, 2,
3.
Listen,
4,
it's
5.
me. I'm gonna. I haven't rolled this one yet.
dice?
Yeah.
Did you step on a leprechaun? Like, what's the deal
As
with
I'm
your luck?
taking off dead
That's a
guys'
that's
clothes,
not even
I am
usual.
prestidigitating, like steaming them and folding them nicely.
So,
Do you want me to touch this? Are you
I
sure?
want you to commit to a number.
There we go. 23.
Cool.
Okay.
That's 8 lower than you needed.
Yeah, fair enough.
However, as you are prestidigitating
Yes.
the clothes, Timothy walks up.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Wait a minute.
Hey,
Oh my god, they're twins!
now
Wow, that
everybody,
sounds a lot.
Listen, you guys, okay.
everybody
Smoked
raise
a lot
your
of moss
hand
before the show.
if you saw something like this coming. Come on. Yeah, you knew.
Yeah.
I actually
know.
don't know what's happening
Look.
right now. Do you?
Oh, put your hand down.
What's the majority? I want to be the most included.
Timothy probably saw it coming because you probably had to knock out Timothy to do whatever it is you did.
I didn't.
I was.
I
jumped.
mask of many faces into a Timothy.
How many Timothins does
Oh, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
Do the voice.
Hey, Timothy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay, well,
I
I
also
wasn't the voice until he got
cast
here.
disguise self. I also turned into Timothy. Is this a
Okay.
game?
Yeah, it's a game.
I think it is
I
now.
smoked way too much moss. Oh,
Klulik looks at Timothy and goes, "Okay, Timothy, tell us something only Timothy would know."
no.
I don't know anything Timothy would know.
Hey, what I would know?
Yeah, something only you would know.
I cast detect thoughts.
I
will speak simultaneously with him.
Okay, so what he's thinking, and then as he says it, I have a secret freckle on my thigh that I named Mr. Peabody.
Now
Whoa!
Now you know that I know that he's Timothy and I'm just messing with him, right?
I'm Timothy.
Yeah, come on.
I don't feel like I should be messed with anymore. I've gotten kind of a lot of it.
You know, actually, Timothy, you're right. I'm sorry.
Hey.
This feels
I've
like
been through
Timothy.
a lot. Darren's boyfriend
This feels
died
like
twice.
Timothy erasure.
What is happening?
Actually,
right
it feels
now?
like a lot of
don't
Timothy
know.
going on right now.
This is a rough day
Okay, I
for
feel
the
better.
Spicy
Good.
Boys.
But the thing is, and I just want to reach forward and like where I remember your hair being, just reaching out and touching it through the disguise self, it falls apart. The illusion, because your hair's still under there.
I'm detecting magic. What do I pick up on not
Nothing.
Timothy?
Nothing, because this isn't a spell. I'm Timothy.
I feel like I
shit,
shouldn't
maybe
be.
he is. He is. Who am I?
No. Hey, Timothy.
I'm freaking out, man.
I
Here,
don't want to
have
be
a fantasy
Timothy
red vine.
anymore.
Go to the medical tent.
Okay.
I look at
Maybe I'm
Timothy?
dehydrated.
I look at Timothy and I go, look,
I'm Timothy.
we're a pretty loose crew. We don't really.
We're also pretty.
You are very
we don't
You're
really
very
care what your deal is, but you can show us what your deal is. We're whatever you're most comfortable showing us. If you want to be Timothy, that's cool, but we know that you're not Timothy. If you'd like to be somebody else while you're with us, that's also okay.
So I'm with you, is what you're saying?
Oh, hell.
What I'm saying is,
heard
for the
that.
first
Other
like
Timothy,
many
you've
months,
gotta
the
go
guy
away.
whose funeral this is thought that I was an old lady named Lillian. So, no
That's
stranger
very funny.
here. Thank you. I thought so too.
Timothy's back and holding a saline drip.
Feeling better, bud?
It's helping.
Catherine? When did I use Lillian? I think Lillian was my
Lillian
fancy
was
name.
your fancy
Yeah,
lady.
Lillian
Yeah,
was my
Lady
fancy
Catherine
Lady
was the-
Catherine was my
yeah.
old lady name.
It's
I
really
can't
hard to
even
keep
keep
names straight.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
That's why
kind
I
of a thing.
stopped doing it. There's just too many.
It's kind of my job.
speaking
Yours
of
goes
which,
by Kurt.
Timothy 2.
job.
You
Timothy.
T2. You as you're talking, you blink your eyes and you realize that you're able
Realize?
to trigger once per day an X-ray vision
No.
where you can see through any solid surface.
Oh, that's wild. What?
That's new.
This is just like Fantasy Smallville.
Oh my god, there's a whole apartment in your shell.
Guys, all of the eulogies are very moving. They're very moving. They've moved you to magic.
Okay.
I have so many more to give out.
So I'll call you Timothy, and that's fine. And we'll call you whatever you want
That's
us
very nice of you.
to
Thank
call you, because we're a pretty nice bunch.
Yeah.
But I do have some questions about you coming up to us at our friend's funeral and questioning us.
It's not so much like questioning you, but it's very apparent via kind of putting together what all of you said. That you all knew Asmodian really well.
They were
But I
kind of
co-
the only people that spoke at the funeral.
Yeah, there was like one other lady, and she didn't clean her ball gag, and that's
No, it really just sort of ended
Yeah,
up being
Barbara's
like,
alive.
That's what the smell was.
yeah.
Thank you.
But that's the thing. You were all he was very important to you, and I've never read a story about you,
was
and that
he?
makes me curious about you.
May I ask a question?
Oh, of course.
You just have. Sorry. I'll stop.
Can I ask 3 questions then?
Is that the second one?
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're doing there.
So, who was Asmodian to you?
That's actually very good. Who was Asmodian to you?
Honestly,
Mr. Belmont.
just if you're nasty.
I think according to Barbara, quite.
And man, was he nasty sometimes.
See, that's the thing. You know things that other people don't. He's just the most interesting story I've ever read.
Yeah, he was an interesting guy.
That's nice.
Well,
And I want the whole picture.
Oh.
well, here's what we'll say. By the time we became friends with him, he was here in the retirement home, and all those stories that you were reading about were done.
Don't lie to me.
Every story you read about was extremely old. He was a very old guy.
But what happened? There was a voicemail. You played it. He was gonna see the two. Look, if you, Hey,
Okay.
Timothy, say something.
What?
There we go. Whew, I just gotta lock that up again. I didn't hear him talk
No,
too
you
much.
don't have to do that. You can use whatever's comfortable.
Fine.
You can be yourself
Fine.
around us, man.
Why are you here?
I don't
He's a
know.
spicy
I wonder
boy.
what I'm fine.
Are you coming to Tarif with us?
I can help with Tarif.
Bitch, I might be.
How?
I
No.
feel like everyone's coming to Tarif.
Thank you.
How?
I'm good at information. If you can't tell, being people is, useful. I could be useful. I just want to know his story.
Where are you from, sweetheart?
A lot of places. Sorry. I pick up accents very easily.
Hey,
This
Here's
is the
a-
closest one.
here's an idea. The more we learn about you, the more we'll tell you about us. It's
See,
a long
that's
way to
it.
Tarif, you know what I mean?
Equal exchange.
Yeah.
It's actually that's a good one.
And we've got
So
a
we
lot
are
of stories to tell.
Invited,
Yeah.
because he uninvited us.
No, I just said to be careful.
Yeah, but you believe dirt, so I don't know what to really think
Honestly,
about your
that's a real good
The dirt
point.
thing is new, so I thought I would take it as a baseline to see whether dirt was worth believing.
Hey, that's perfectly fair. I've been lied to by a lot of chickens.
How about this? I'm still going to Tarif because I have obligations there, and this is my new companion. They're going to come with me, and you're all going to go there as well, as you said. So we can do that thing where we say goodbye and walk next to each other the whole way, or
Oh, I
we
love it. It's so
can
awkward.
agree to get carriage together.
Which
Right
group am
share.
I, which party am I in?
Who do you feel more comfortable
go
with?
away.
I think we're actually all together.
Or-
I think it became one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're all just like one thing.
No, I would say
I'm gonna face mush Timothy away
Yeah.
and then change.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Oh.
Timothy, I
what?
think they need you back at the. I think the rest of the spicy
They're
boys need you,
cranking over
buddy.
there.
They're
Oh, we
loading up-
cranking my dude?
They're loading
gotta
the
be
carriage.
cranking.
We cranking my dude?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're tugging.
What I do? We're tugging.
Amazing.
If there's one thing the spicy boys do is we tug.
Welcome
They crank
back,
the tug.
people who have been with us from the beginning. If
I
you're
have
new,
to go.
don't worry about it.
So Timothy transforms and goes from looking like a spicy boy with a crappy little chin strap. Their skin goes like full white, like ivory, like a statue. There's just no melanin at all. I think I'm, same. Ghostly pale. Let's live that together. Their hair is white and bound in like twists that go down to like roughly their waist. And they're still wearing the oily suit, but just they look like a Bernini statue, just deeply lacking in expression. Just like, okay, you can call me Kai. And I don't like to be this a lot, but like we don't really show off being a changeling. So is this good? Is this honesty? Can I be someone else?
This is honesty.
Okay, cool.
Should
And
I-
I turn into Poppy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just needed to be
Hey!
someone. Hi.
That's okay.
Oh my God.
You
sorry.
promise you didn't know me.
No, I didn't know you.
You're very good at this.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's not good to be out as.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
Wow.
Is
You
a
even got
changeling
my mole.
like a
I
fur
can't
bulb?
do
Like that's something I
like
should
inside
know.
things
Something you're s-
though. Like
yeah.
Oh, like my organs.
no,
No, interesting.
it's like me on
None
the
of
inside.
you have ever heard us before.
Not even
never
just,
heard of a
not even
changeling
as someone
on
who
the-
Okay.
interacts with Phelan.
So
Oh,
like,
interesting.
so like, I
Is
would
this
not.
offensive?
So I would not have heard of a changeling. It's not like a Furbolg thing where I'm missing out.
No.
We
Well,
are
Furbolg were also from Feywild, so you didn't know where they were either.
very rare.
Except for we like literally traveled with one for the entire time we've known each other, so like he's supposed to know.
We didn't use the word a lot.
It's
We
fair.
just called it Bora.
Her
It's just
name.
like, there's Bora.
Yeah.
And then
There's
then
only
Bora's
one Bora.
mom.
And then like Bora's mom, and then we were like, oh, there's two of them.
Is this part of the adventure?
Kinda, yeah. We're going to go
Honestly-
find our friend Bora.
Well,
Poppy.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
As you're all deciding when and how to set off, one of the last remaining attendants from the funeral
Yes.
approaches you, and
Oh, excuse me while we're having weird conversation. One sec. Yes?
Hello.
Hi.
I had a request from
Oh, I'm off duty.
Mr. No, not for your performance,
Oh.
my dear. From Asmeridian, Belmont. It was the
Dun, dun,
last.
dun, dun.
Thank you. It was the last executable item in his will. And it said for us to grant this to whoever was the most eye-catching and stole the show at his funeral.
I got us. I won?
And he brings out a little box, and while
Oh,
this is
no.
not technically a bullshit scroll, I enjoy it. And he creaks it open, and you see a pair of rose-tinted glasses sitting in the little velvet box.
No. Wow.
Those are very much your vibe.
That's so fun. This honestly, everything I've heard about this man today is very nice, and he wanted to give a present to the person who stole the show at his funeral?
Yes, I couldn't tell you why, but I imagine that Asmeridian does have a taste for a bit of the theatric.
I've
And
heard
certainly appreciates a fellow like yourself.
Yes, thank you very much. I've really got to practice blending into the background. But, thank you. I guess excuse me for one moment. And she, like, runs away from you and, like, goes
why?
to the casket and just whispers, "Thank you for my gift. Your friends really love you." And she kind of pats it and then puts the glasses on. Okay. What do they do?
And you do find yourself, though you are not necessarily lacking in this department, but it does give you.
She gets a couple of flashes of her young in the summer wilds.
Yes.
She's watching ballerinas practicing, very strict teachers. She is singing, terrible voice. She's doing all these things. You see later a couple of people training in battle. You see her running through a burning wheat field, crying as the fire licks around her and nothing seems to harm her. You see her busking and no one is paying attention as her and Little Spoon are trying to get some coins. And she kind of takes the glasses off and just, whoa, those are very interesting glasses. But I don't think I want the reruns right now. And she sticks the glasses back where she's keeping the box, and she goes, but maybe later. And then heads back to the group.
As the group decides to journey together in this sort of amorphous party of sorts, we do have a confessional, after all that's happened today, for Squangarlo.
Yeah!
Count us in.
Squangarlo confessional is 3.
Guy.
I'm so often trying to keep up what's happening with my friends. I am so excited to go to Tel Aviv, and I really hope that I'm useful this time. Because my thing is, I spent so long trying to learn, and I didn't really look around what was going to happen around me. So this sort of feels like my call to action, and I can finally truly assist my friends and maybe tell Dazzle some nice things and give her a gift. I don't know. But golly gosh, looking at Murray back there in that casket, I'm really going to miss Murray. I really am. You know, I sometimes find myself a bit out of place, but I think this is the most fitting in I felt I've ever had. And I've talked already about how I've seen Murray affect everyone else around them. And I'm ready to see how Murray affects me and how I carry on adventure in their name. To Tel Aviv!
To Tel Aviv!
It's Tarif, baby.
Is this another Phobog situation where I say, what's a Tariv? And then you say, I don't know, what's a Tariv with you?
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't miss anything in the conversation. We're still talking
What's
about
a tarif? About 10
Oh, I should stop.
pounds.
That's a hammer for the Henway.
We're now on the carriage over.
It's nice to be
Yeah.
here, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are we getting to where we're going?
Well, I could
yes. Oh.
As a matter of fact, even easier than that.
Oh, okay.
It's a jump cut.
Oh, sweet. I hopped in the jump cut.
Traveling by jump cut makes my job very easy.
Incredibly efficient.
I usually just hitchhike.
What?
Yes, you take carriage rides. You one at a time. Sometimes they bring you to local town, and then you get to public carriage from there, and they take you as far as they go. It takes a long time to get places.
Yeah, jump cuts sound much faster.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you are now traveling by carriage for some time, not actually terribly long, Stand is not far from the coast, searching for a suitable boat to ferry you over. Dazzle, you realize as you're reflecting upon the events of the funeral, on the magic you felt there with everyone gathered together again, your body feels a bit different. And, okay. And with a bit of fidgeting, you realize you're able to make yourself incredibly burningly hot and
I'll say
relaxed and frigidly, stingingly cold. You can control the temperature of your skin in both extremes.
When I turn extremely hot, how does that feel
Why did
for
I pick
me?
you? Does it feel like for you?
Yeah.
You feel a gentle warmth, but anyone near you would feel like sitting next to a radiator and touching you would give them severe third-degree burns.
I am heat metal. Let's go.
I'm fine. This is fun.
Oh yeah, because you
Oh
have
my
like
God.
heat-proof hands.
That's new.
I'm alright.
Sorry,
You're
I
good.
turned very cold.
It's worse, maybe.
Okay,
Cutting glass here.
Can
you split the difference?
right? It's new.
It got very chilly.
How
I don't like
a nice,
cold.
comfortable neutral.
That's better.
The journey was underway. And though it was a bit of a mad dash to pack, prepare, and chart your voyage, which you have done, you nonetheless have taken off across the sea to continents beyond. Some of you, perhaps for the first time. The West Countries, the Old Empire, the Republic, your whole lives and everything that you've ever known is behind you now. Ahead, the unknown. You find yourselves upon that very ship, not too long now into your journey, and reflecting upon the events of the last few days, the funeral, and having now come together again with your friends for the first time in almost a year, we have a confessional from Dazzle. Count it!
Dazzle confessional in 3, 2.
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I think that maybe meeting new friends is part of it, and maybe finding some of the old ones were, but I've had this doll. I've had this stupid freaking doll for so long, and it's been driving my thoughts, and it's been making all of my decisions harder, and now I don't have that. So I guess I'm just here. And I don't have a world to save anymore. So I'm gonna go try to find Bora's family and, I don't know, befriend some people, and maybe the thing that we always talked about, the thing that we kind of fought over, of not having to
try so hard to survive anymore is this. Maybe it doesn't look like that house on the edge of a cliff where we all retire and hang out. Maybe it's all of us just existing like everyone else. And I think I can be okay with that. Probably. Did that spicy boy come with us?
Hey, so you guys, you don't want to go in there for a little while. Oh, yeah.
Did you smoke or poop? Or
I've had way too many red vines on the way over. I'm
Oh.
It's like smoking.
That's too spicy.
Well,
sorry. I've had the red vine.
I'm
Absolutely
fresh
not.
out.
Does he mean candy or actual like herbs?
I'll take either if you got them.
No.
You know, it still is pretty nice to be back together again.
Yeah, plus a few.
It is.
Okay, no,
What?
not for you.
Not a good moment. Okay, sorry. I'll head out.
So
We're
where?
on a boat. Here, actually,
came to-
Oh, you leave the door
I
open. What?
I can actually once today replicate a ring of water walking. So you take this.
For a walk,
And bye bye.
I like him.
You'll be fine.
Did we just invent a new guy? We've got a spicy boy and a guy now.
Oh, no.
Stands up, dusts himself off. Oh, Timothy, what have you gotten yourself into now?
There's a spin-off
The
story.
ocean!
There it is.
We'll be seeing him again.
Will we?
Look, if we have a "Hey, it's Timothy" tier, they're going to do it.
Why would we? Sure.
No. Now we have the spicy boys too.
Chin strap, full heart, can't lose.
Anyway,
Just so you know,
Please.
Poppy has been working on the puzzle box for about 15 minutes every day.
beautiful. Great. Roll me, and I'm keeping track of this. Roll me another. What would you like to use for this? Sleight of hand, Arcana? How are you trying to approach the box?
I was doing sleight of hand, but I guess could I do like an insight check to find out like if this is magical?
Mm-hmm.
Can I help?
If you would like. With the same thing?
Yeah, but this time it's the full moat of potential, so you actually see like a little, it's like a floater in your field of vision that's circling your head. So you can make your ability check twice and keep the number you like.
Klulik is like looking at the two of you, and like, I just love how into this the two of you have been this whole time.
Yeah.
I got nowhere with it.
That's a straight 18. I don't have anything on insight.
Oh, okay.
So
I was waiting.
I don't have anything to add for insight because it's just
sure,
the
yeah.
I just basically it's like
You've been able to
advantage,
figure
roll it
out.
twice, right?
You roll the d8 for.
I misdid it. Okay, then I'm keeping that.
Well, you could roll the d8 twice. I mean, unless
No, it's an 8.
Then it's fine. Yeah.
So I'll go with my original, which was. So that's a 21 actually.
Okay. You're able to figure out, in the time you've spent now, for some time, last at least days, on this, that it appears to respond to some kind of tune, almost like you play it. What that tune is, you still haven't gotten the hang of.
It's really not my thing.
And you
I
figure out
learned
there's
I'm
like-
a very bad singer.
There's dozens of different buttons, like frequency points on it.
Okay. Klulik.
Yeah.
You know, I've been working on these books.
Yeah.
I think I was right that it is a music box. I think the mechanisms is more musical. I am not a very musical person. I failed all of those classes. Not good. Bad memories for me. So I will still work on it, but I don't know if I'm the right person. I don't think it's very mechanical.
No,
I think it's resonant sounds.
Kai, do you have something you'd like to
Please
share?
let me touch it.
Honey, you're right.
I'm so musical.
This
Kai.
is the most bright I've seen. Kai.
Yeah, of course.
Can I try?
You
Okay.
can certainly try.
I write down the cube rope chain of landing, so I do not forget.
Yeah. No, there has to be a public record.
Yes.
Yeah, get a little receipt.
Now, I'm trying to remember if... Do y'all remember? Nasik, I don't remember a song or a tune. There's nothing that we...
Yeah, she didn't really have like a theme song.
No. She had like her catchphrase, which was like, dabba doom dabba. You remember she'd walk into every room and she'd be like, dabba doom dabba. And
How would we know if Nazik was here with us?
Yeah, when she didn't do it, we never knew she was there.
Yeah, that's again.
I miss her.
That's
Yeah,
again.
what's up?
Wait, what?
Whose turn?
No.
Taking a boat?
There you go, sweetheart. It's your
Thank you so much. I have my bag of holding with a 64 by 64 cubic of
Okay.
water. I just
Before you do this, I want to make sure this is like a really good moment for you.
thank you.
Because everybody, you always remember your first. And so,
Oh,
like,
it's certainly not my first for Guy, just this year.
okay. Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you killed him before?
Upwards of twice.
Oh, man.
That's my favorite phrase.
Is that 3 times?
Well, it's anything but yes.
I'm saying 11, but I mean 12.
Right. It's a metaphor for 118 furbolgs. Do you know what these are? What?
I've been okay. Wow, I'm kind of a new man these days.
Not
so-
much. How are you?
You know what? You're a seasoned pro. Take a crack at it. I'm sure you'll be great.
So I flip the bag of holding over Guy's head, which on the inside is 64 by 64 cubic feet of water.
Pretty
fucked up.
quite a hand gesture.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Pretty fucked up.
Go stop!
It's 9:51.
He's talking too much. I break the bag of holding, sending his head into the astral plane. I'll get more water. It's fine.
The body,
There's the water's right
surrounded
there.
the body, arms akimbo, opens the door and walks out to sea. To be with Timothy.
That's in my bottom 3 things I've seen today.
I'm just gonna ask why we hired a ship that has a door to the ocean.
Well, how do you swim up? An awful big question to ask for the Birdman and not for the aquatic half-elf. Just saying.
Well, I could be asking you.
Oh, but so I can swim up.
Okay.
It's your boat, sweetheart.
As you're talking, a bit of pepper gets into your nose, a bit of dust perhaps.
Sorry about
Something tickles your sinuses and you're compelled to sneeze. What do you do?
Well, gee, Vince, I suppose I have to sneeze.
You certainly are required.
Welcome to railroading.
I am
Roll
compelled.
against
Do you have any idea how freaking many of these I gotta get in tonight?
So,
Got 8 minutes.
I do not.
like a proper gent, I vampire it and I go and I sneeze.
And as you sneeze,
Blow off the arm, I guess.
everyone on the ship in a 60-foot radius also sneezes.
You know what?
Everyone here.
Gonna be real with you, Vince. Thought talking to dirt was gonna be the worst one. But
Now you realize it's not
I'm
just
so
when you
sorry.
sneeze,
Excuse
but
me.
you can
Oh
you
my
can
gosh.
control people. You can make people sneeze at will.
Did we?
How often?
That was a good one.
Unlimited.
Did we all just get cursed? That was a lot of sneezing. Are we sick? Are we dying?
Look, they're not all gonna be
I've been
badass,
told
y'all.
these ships are kind of like a petri dish for this stuff.
You know,
I feel okay.
All right, everyone take your vitamin
it's,
C.
you know the thing is everybody goes to the buffet and they don't sanitize before they go to the
True,
buffet.
it's true.
Disgusting.
Something that I've learned.
Did you say before they go to the Fae?
No, but that brings up something that I've learned about the Fae traveling with the two of you.
Yes.
You seem to love puzzles, and you're very superstitious.
That's very interesting. You're all very
toss
superstitious
salt.
as well. Very paranoid.
That's fair. I would describe myself as pretty paranoid.
It's a trauma thing for us.
Wait, can I have it? I'm not done yet.
Yeah, of course.
I want to animate it to dance.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my ability animating performance.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, then indeed, as well as a boss can possibly dance, it indeed does go up on its corners, its sides, bop around, jump, spin, twirl.
I pull out a lute to try to figure out whatever the song it's dancing to is.
I'd say roll me either Arcana or Insight.
Can
Your
I
choice.
give them bardic inspiration in the form of me pulling at my vial and also trying to...
Oh my god!
How many bards do we
Bard
have?
jam!
Wait, you don't have a hurdy-gurdy?
No, not yet. Saving up. Got one on layaway.
They are
right.
expensive.
Is your bardic inspiration a D?
It's a D6.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm a
That's
baby
okay.
bard.
It's okay. Ooh, it was bad.
Barbie.
We have so many rerolls. Can I remind
There's
everyone?
so many rerolls.
Okay, that's a 19. We'll see if we can beat a 19. Nope.
I've also never seen so many bullshit scrolls in my life.
It's a natural 20.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, yes, indeed. You
First
play
try.
your jaunty tune.
Third try.
Benny
And
Antha on drums.
Hey!
you see the box
Hitting Ella's
seems
shell.
to gently react, but you can tell that whatever this tune is one that must be played upon the box itself, using its actual faces. And what that tune is and how it works, you also come to understand will be something that you discover over time. It will take some time to work it out.
Well, that rules out da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Vampire Killer, but that wasn't it. I'm going to try Careless Whisper, like it was a full moon. No Careless Whisper?
And we fade to black.
Dazzle is
Fair
just
enough.
sobbing.
That was Marie's song.
In time, the variably calm and stormy, infinite expanse of sea gives way to land on the horizon. At first rocky and mountainous, you strafe along the coast until gentle woods and soft hills line the beaches and crags, your first glimpse of the continent of Tariv, specifically its southern territories, a part of the dragonborn lands known in common as Gold Plains. As you've now gotten much closer to your destination,
And to each other.
and to each other as you...
Are you making?
I'm
Are you a
sorry.
changeling?
I
Are
cannot
you
help
also
it.
a changeling? Did you took your place?
I've been made.
Get a 10th voice. Little spoon jumps on you and
There can only be one!
or two.
Or like 6.
Or like
It's not
11.
Timothins, okay?
So no one's gonna be Timothins.
Chirp is kind of looking off the bow of the ship and is just kind of like looking at as they're getting closer to Gold Plains, and is like, "Oh, wow. You want to know something about us?
Yes, please.
That place sucks for us, or it's
Why?
better for us. Which one was real?"
What does that mean?
I actually
I
do
pull out
lose
my
track.
journal and take notes.
Wait, which one was real?
What?
It was either a really good
you-
day or a really terrible day.
Oh, are
was
you
a battle
having
at
trouble
Goldsea
finding out?
Fields.
Here, I got these glasses as
Oh,
a
Goldsea
surprise.
Fields.
Is that what
Yes.
I'm thinking of?
Goldsea Fields was back
Yeah.
in the West
That was back
Country.
in the West.
This is Gold Plains.
This is Gold Plains.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Do you have a problem
True.
with Dragonborn?
No, I only met one at a party.
That's
It
how we're
was
taking
great.
it.
Yeah.
You really gotta get more like friends.
He was really
One
into
Firbolg,
art.
one
He was really into
Dragonborn.
art and sweaters.
Oh yeah.
I'd say as you're now on the ship, doing your various ship things, relax.
I go through the boat door
Listen,
to the ocean.
I learned a whole new ship word for this episode.
What is it?
Is it
We'll get to
Is
it.
it fecundity or whatever you said?
blooming
That can't happen. That
fecundity?
can't happen on a ship.
It's my stripper name.
However,
I
Swingarlo.
love when fecundity blooms.
As you make your way about the deck, one fine day, as you're running about, I don't know why
You
you're
never
running.
run on a boat.
Never run on a ship. You know
Not
that
run
too.
about, run a boat.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you
Can you
to
say bomb on a
roll
boat?
a deck save as the boat hits a particularly tough wave and lurches.
Okay. Roll deck save. That's on 20.
Yeah.
Got it.
Roll that and add your deck save bonus.
That's a 13 with no bonus, baby.
Great. So
We have rerolls.
you do trip.
We have
a little
so
bit.
many
We do
rerolls.
have rerolls if you want to do better at it.
No, he doesn't.
I kind of want to see what happens. Sounds neat.
Live in the moment, man.
Yeah. Why have a perfect life, right?
The dice tell the story.
As you trip, you realize Benny Antha goes flying out of the person. But I'm not gonna kill Benny Antha. Oh, look at all of your faces.
Yeah, they killed the most
Little
important.
Spoon was about to dive in wherever this is
In a
happening.
quick fling to try and catch Benny Antha, your dexterity save being what it was, you unintentionally give him kind of like a smack, and you
done it.
see as Benny Antha sails in this incredible circular pattern, and as he passes the mast, actually takes a chunk out of it before returning back to you, slow enough that you can catch him.
Boomerantha.
And you've got
No,
a
no.
boomerang. That's That's what I named it in my notes.
What?
High five!
Is that a scroll of BS or is this
That's the bullshit scroll. You
That's
now have-
amazing!
you now have a boomerang.
Boomerang!
I felt bad about the sneezing.
Dazzle looks down at the boomerang she's been carrying for 3 full seasons and never once used,
That's on you.
and just looks up at him and goes, throws it into the ocean.
Oh my god.
Comes back.
Timothy.
Bye, Timothy. Timothy's still walking on water, trying to catch up to the boat.
So
This has been a really weird day.
I'd like to ask all of you just briefly, where on the ship are you right now? We can go down the line. Like, where would you be hanging out?
I think I'm on the deck. I'm
Okay.
looking over the water. This is really the first time I've traveled on the ocean before. So it's very interesting. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. We haven't hit any sort of borders that change seasons or anything. It's just been a lot of water. And it's cold, which I don't like, but it's nice. It does have, it smells like Squangarlo. It's very pretty.
That's what that smell is.
Yes, it's very nice. It's a nice, sweet, salty smell, but it sticks to you in a nice way. It makes your cheeks nice and
Nice.
it's like a fun sticky. Like you've been. You've been
Everybody's thinking about it. That's fine.
Safe.
The Lord is testing me.
You're on your way to New Ape Country.
The Lord is testing me.
I'm not being gross. You ever been to the ocean before? This
It is.
sticky.
It is a nice. It is a fun stick.
You get like a fun layer of sea on you. It's nice.
So, okay, we're moving on.
I'm
on the top.
Where you at?
Guy is following Dazzle around.
Oh my god.
So you're like,
Beautiful.
how many people can you be?
Any?
Be a person.
Who?
Big ask.
Okay. The first thing that comes to mind is she makes herself look like Murray.
Oh.
And then takes it down really quickly.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Sometimes, if you don't say a specific person, it's just whoever I was thinking about.
Do you think about Murray a lot?
Yeah, he was my best friend.
That's really sweet. If it's okay, if you want to tell me, if you don't want to tell me whatever you did, that's okay. But I never met him, but he was pretty important to me too growing up. I'd like to tell his whole story. So, if that's something you're comfortable with. If not, I helped you find this boat, suck it. I helped.
Oh yeah, no, we were all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
It
can
was
just-
right before the shopping montage.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we got all that stuff.
Yeah.
Change your outfit.
We can part ways in Tarif. I don't want to be a bother.
You're not a bother. I'm glad you're here. And I would love to tell you about Murray. I feel like I can't talk about him enough. But who are you telling it to?
I've lived a lot of lives. And not all of it's great. Mostly people that want you to be other people. It's for bad reasons. But the nice times, when I get to do what I love most, which is singing and telling stories, I'd like to tell good ones. I kind of just wandered up on Murray's. Can I call him Murray? Is that weird? I'll call him as Murray.
Murray's, I think, nice.
I kind of just made my way to his funeral. And I really like what Squangarlo said about seeing the person someone can help you become. And if he could do that by being with you, maybe a story could help people a little bit. I don't know. I just need a break from the other stuff, to be honest.
I get that. And I'm gonna just lead Kai to a space kind of like lower in the decks of the boat, if there is one. And we'll just saddle up and I'll just be like, okay, so one time Murray turned someone into blood dust. And it was...
Oh my god, hold on. I must draw this. She like opens up the new page. You say blood dust.
I've never seen anything like it. He didn't do magic according to him, but he did magic, and this person was just a different kind of matter. It was incredible.
Oh yeah, that person.
Was it like? And I want to prestidigitate like splatter.
Oh no, it was airborne.
More like a mist.
Yeah, he missed.
Oh, sorry. I brought y'all cups of soup. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. And I'll prestidigitate back, and I'll make like blood
Oh my
mist.
god. That was a person?
Yeah.
Not for long.
I think we're gonna be really good friends.
I like that.
I'll get the blood mist out of the air.
Where is Chirp on the ship? I'm sorry, Klulik.
Klulik is messing around with the music box, trying to get it to play something.
I've been watching you.
And,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm watching.
Tactile fun.
and he just, and I think as Ella is handing out cupcakes, he just kind of like looks up at her and is like, "How was your trip? It was okay?"
Oh, I stayed in the galley most of the time. You know me. The less I'm out on the deck itself, the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for checking.
Of course. Did you, you know, I thought being forgotten was gonna be really terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was gonna be the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, nobody knows who we are anymore. Right?
Like,
oh no.
I would have thought you would have liked that because you could start all your lives fresh.
And
you know?
that is exactly the conclusion I came to.
Oh.
That's exactly it. All of a sudden, I didn't have any warrants on me anymore.
How'd that feel?
So good.
Oh, congratulations, sweetheart.
So good. How's it been for you?
It's kind of the same, really. You know, I was never really all that flashy. I'm just around with a tasty treat for people and a kind word, and you just make people feel better if they're not feeling well, or sending them on the next part of their journey if that's what they need. You don't get remembered for that.
Yeah. You know, I didn't think about it much. But, you're just, like, constantly thinking of other people, aren't you?
Well, I guess so. Is that not how everybody thinks?
No. That's definitely not how everybody thinks.
Well, you think about other people, and Dazzle, and Squangarlo, and Fess and Bora do, and Murray did, and maybe he still does, and it seems like maybe even in Poppy and Kai, they think about other people all the time.
Yeah. No, I mean it in a different way. I feel like you're constantly taking on things for people. Anyway, it's a lot. But thank you for doing it.
You're welcome. Cluely,
Can I have a cupcake?
You can.
Thank you.
You can. Are you doing all right, sweetheart?
Yeah. I'm really good. Why?
I don't know yet.
Okay. When you know, feel free to ask.
I will. I promise you that.
Okay. Do you remember any other songs? All I've got is Careless Whisper. And I've been playing Careless Whisper over and over.
Oh, is that why Dazzle has been so emotional lately? Sweetheart.
See, this is what I mean. You're always connecting with other people. I'm sorry, Dazzle.
Do you want me to kill him?
No.
Do you want me to teach him a different song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Exactly that.
Cool.
Don't forget, we're not thinking about songs that Murray knew. We're thinking about songs that Nazik knew, and we don't know any of the songs that Nazik knew.
No.
Maybe like a bigger George Michael solo fan than a Wham fan.
Where's Squangarlo?
It broke me. It literally broke me.
Because we've established that there are stairs and a door that lead to the ocean.
Yep, right onto it.
Squangarlo is just sort of chilling by himself for a little bit. Sitting on the stairs, door open, out to the ocean, and he's very much tinkering with a couple different things. Using his hammer, saying like, "You're very brave, you're very brave." He's gonna hold on to that one for a while. Trying on this ring, he tries it on, and it's he hopes a ring of water walking. So he hops out and is just like running along the boat, ends up tripping and having to swim along, hop back on the steps, and just like go back to the drawing board. Sort of muttering things like gears. She uses gears. That's so good. And just having a little bit of a moment of frustration, trying to tinker with things and get it right.
All right, fair enough. I'd say as well that Klulik, while you're talking to Ella, you feel a little something come over you, and in fact, many of you do, especially as you now come so close to Reeve. There's just a smack of magic in the air, just a little bit.
Like a fun sticky?
There's a fun sticky of magic in the air just on your face.
It's like arcane slugging. That's for like a very small percentage of people. You get it.
Wow. Sheesh.
All right.
And Klulik,
Klulik has safe search turned on, Vince.
Not for long. You're tinkering with your box.
You're right. It wasn't for long at all.
And there are other little bits and pieces, bits of refuse and cargo strewn about the ship around you. And as you're tinkering about, you might nudge or bump a little something here and there. And you notice that as you do, you bump into something, and the boxes themselves, the crate, the barrel, whatever it is.
The crate and barrel.
The crate and barrel.
Not to be confused for the Cracker Barrel, totally different.
Yeah.
Seems to almost turn towards you. Its little wooden flaps on the sides come out and form little arms. And it starts towards you ever so slightly before it stops and goes back to being a barrel.
Is Nilbog on the boat?
Hey. Are you really a barrel?
If you're a barrel,
There's
you
no
gotta tell
response.
me it's the
You're a
one.
barrel, you gotta tell me.
That's
Hey,
actually not true.
Yeah, this is entrapment. Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I use perception here and try to look at this barrel in this box and see if I see anything?
It's investigation.
I'll let you just perceive, just like,
Nah, I rolled the good one and I still. You know what? I'm gonna take one of those
Reroll.
rerolls.
Didn't you already
There's so
grab
many.
5 of them?
I bet I was kidding, but yeah.
I think he marked it.
Now that's the one I wanted. That's
Brah.
a 27.
You're putting it together. The barrel looks like a normal barrel, but it looks like it became something when you touched it, specifically. We're gonna have so much of this shit in the party.
Hello, barrel.
You poke it?
Yeah.
It doesn't speak, but it does come alive again for a few moments, and you see it curl its little wooden flaps into fists, and it's almost just like ready to throw down with something. It lasts for maybe less than 10 seconds, and then goes back to being a barrel. And you realize you now have the power to almost to animate or golemize a specific inanimate object for a very short duration.
I guess everyone makes you want to listen now. Great! It's awesome. So cool.
An artificer acts like a bard. I'm sorry,
cool.
an artifice.
I am a artificer.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Chirp looks at his amulet and is just like, okay, that's a new one. It's all new.
Puppy,
Yeah.
as you're out on the deck,
To tie these two in, I will say that just unbelievably long strings as Little Spoon is watching you do that, gets jealous and like huffs, was gonna come play with you and notice that you've like found a new animate thing.
Oh.
And then just like runs back up the stairs quick to me.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No, and I walk upstairs after Little Spoon. Hello. I seem to have angered your robot monkey.
He's not a robot, he's made of wood.
I have seemed to have angered your wooden monkey.
Yes, he looks very upset. He doesn't normally cling to me this quickly. What
Hey,
did you say to him?
Nothing. Hey, little spoon. I am in possession of an artifact with a history that I do not quite understand, and it manifests its power in many ways. And I didn't mean to make that barrel come to life. I'm sorry if that made you angry. Jealousy is not a good look on you, okay? I'm just saying. You're gonna be my friend. You gotta understand I have other friends, and I guess some of them are gonna be made of wood. My life is strange.
What do you think, Little Spoon? That's a pretty good apology. Maybe you should go say you're sorry.
I don't know that it was an apology. It was more an
true.
explanation.
You did say the
There
words,
he
I
is.
am sorry.
I am sorry.
That's an apology.
Okay.
Why'd you take it back? That's going to make him more upset.
I'm just saying I've done better in terms of apologies.
I don't know that.
That's true.
Okay. Well,
He's only apologized twice ever, and honestly, they were pretty good.
hey, then not bad. You got one.
You gotta take him up like that.
Yeah.
You can go. And Little Spoon just kind of very reluctantly ignores your hand, goes straight for your pant leg, and like hugs it and like
buddy.
tugs onto it.
Okay. You wanna go for a walk?
He just looks up at you, and the wooden eyes, the pupils seem to dilate.
All right, we'll do it again. And Chirp goes, I'm just a guy taking a normal walk and taking normal steps. And every time he walks with his left foot, he takes a normal step. And every time he does his right foot, he does like a big swinging, like, this is what it's like to walk when you're as tall as a normal person.
I'm just playing along like
That was the cutest thing. Poppy just kind of holds her hand up and lets the strings just flow off.
Boy, I sure hope that nobody's along for a ride, because it would be crazy for them.
Poppy,
So
Yes.
as you have your fun here with with Lulick.
incredible.
Amazing.
Close enough?
Oh boy, with Klulik and the monkey.
Yes.
Your eye catches something. You notice as the
My eye caught something.
you see something.
Is it
As
a
the
fun
ship-
sticky?
I'm just playing a goof.
As the ship rocks and sways, entering slightly choppier waters, notice a bud, a cute little sprout, seemingly growing from the taffrail. That's the new word that I learned.
What's a
it's
taffrail?
the railing around the front.
We all know what a taffrail
Yeah,
is,
you
Vince.
don't have to explain it. That's so
We all talk about it
condescending.
every day.
God.
I don't know.
Good job, Ben.
Hey, neither do
looked it
I.
up.
I'm
Exactly.
not from here. Not much oceans.
I was just thinking about how Nasik always used to say, I'm doing a goof. Do you remember? That was one of her.
That was one of her
catchphrases.
favorite things.
You notice a tiny sprout growing from the hand railing just near the front of the deck, front of the ship there.
Oh.
What do you do?
Is it like flowering?
It seems like it is just like slowly.
Is it like rooted or like it flew there?
It looks like it's actually rooted, like growing out of the wood.
Oh, hello. Look at you thriving where you're not supposed to be.
As you watch, the little bud at its top expands, still growing until it opens
Oh my.
into a beautiful.
I give it a really good sniff.
Oh boy. Into a beautiful, almost fluffy green and orange flower, like a cross of a chrysanthemum and a carnation. And you take a big old whiff
Yes.
of that flower, and there's a scent that fills your nostrils. It smells like
I miss flowers.
a life. It smells like sugar and love with a touch of madness to it.
Did you find a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Your eyes go a bit
Maybe
blurry.
a garbage pail kid.
Your eyes go a bit blurry,
Yes.
and your mind is starting to swim
Oh
as
no.
you see, not even able to believe your own eyes, the flower's smile turns into a big thorny grin. You have just enough time to take a single action. What do you do?
The flower I sniffed just turned into a
The flower-
thorny smile?
The actual petals itself open into like this great thorny grin in the center.
Okay. I think I cast shield on myself.
That's wise.
Yes.
Great.
And
Do you say anything?
Hit
the deck.
No, I think I think what you I think what for those who are on the deck right now, I think what you see is Poppy, who's sort of been standing and basking in the sun, just like whips her parasol from her side and opens it in front, and that's the shield that she
Great.
casts. So she takes a sort of defensive stance and goes, "Very rude!"
And that's all you hear as what happens next happens.
No.
The roots of the bud shoot outward,
No.
weaving into and penetrating the wood of the ship, entwining its rails, the mast, tingling its sails. Flowering and leafing vines snake their way across the deck, piercing into the flesh of crew and passenger alike. Those unlucky enough to be found by the vines scream until their voices are cut off by roses blooming from their throats, their eyes glassing over and running like artesian springs. Everyone roll a dexterity save.
Oh, another dexterity save, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh no.
Got an 18.
Okay, how about those rerolls though? Like
You got them, yeah.
Yep.
Burn them.
I'll take one.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I'm
thing.
definitely taking one.
I don't have much for deck saves.
We've got at least like almost 20 more left.
Oh my god, go for one more.
18.
Hey!
Aw.
Beautiful.
24.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Puppy.
I got to 16.
Okay.
60.
I
And
have to
then,
roll at disadvantage.
how many have you tried so far?
I think I've taken 3 rerolls, but one of my disadvantage ones was a natural 20. I'm really sad about it.
I'm sorry. That's a
The
shame.
highest I've gotten is a 13.
Sucks.
Aw. Oh, you want to keep it or keep rolling?
I can keep rolling.
I can do this all day.
That's a 3. That's just, nope. Nope.
I just want Vince to have like a
Look.
little clicker.
I know.
Honestly, I feel like I
We're
should buy
actually
you
now
one.
starting to run low.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, look, there's just no. The highest I've gotten is a 13. I think.
Okay, we'll keep that.
That's not
You're not
bad.
gonna die first.
Look, it's okay to die. What, sorry?
I said you're not gonna die.
Okay.
Vince just said you don't speak for us. That was crazy.
Beautiful. So we'll resolve this one by one. Poppy, obviously
Yes.
you are shielding yourself.
Yes.
And you rolled a 16. Not terribly bad. I'd
No.
say you are sufficiently prepared for this, and you are able to steel yourself. How do you ground yourself to prevent the vines getting underfoot and getting to you?
Well, the parasol does a lot of work. It looks beautiful and it can cast light through it, but it's actually the supports are pure metal because all of the things she works with are very sturdy. So I think she sort of hits the deck and is in a full sort of barricade, and she crawls as small as she can get, and
Okay.
she's pretty shielded.
So it's just like parasol ball.
Yeah, a
up
little
in there.
parasol ball.
Okay, great. Wonderful. And Kai, remind me your roll was?
19.
19. Okay, so you also do save. You will take a little bit of damage from this, but will not succumb to the effect.
Okay.
You are below decks currently. The vines find their way down into the underbelly of the ship, and you see as they begin to take people out all around you. How do you prevent yourself being accosted by this growth?
Ooh. If I get to be spicy about it, I cast a spell called Mislead. It creates an illusory double, and I go invisible.
And they all start just trying to jam away at that
Yeah.
double and do not find purchase.
And I think I just get nicked by one as I back away. Like, what?
Yeah. And on that, you do take, that'll be, where's my other one? 9 points.
Disgusting.
That is of, call it, there's going to be a special flavory kind of name for this, but
You'll take 9 points of piercing damage for now, but you realize it's done a little more to you than just pierce your skin. There's certainly a fey presence to this, something you'd be familiar with. And a magic you may be able to resist, but we shall see.
Cool.
Great. As you do that, however, when you are putting yourself into a safer position and getting yourself away, your hand does brush up against a book on the shelf, and you realize you suddenly know its entire contents after touching it. And you have gained the ability to have fully read a book by touching it.
But the dirt thing's pretty cool.
No, it's
Sneezing
good.
power, though.
Fess canonically didn't read.
That's
No.
fantastic.
Look, one of the things that literally keeps me going in life is watching as some of you get the just most garbage powers possible.
You just wait until I speak to the dirt that knows the secret behind all of
Here's
it.
the thing.
Chirp.
No matter.
Carboni speaking.
Here's the thing, though. No matter what the power is, if you use it, I will always reward its use in the most unusual ways. Speaking of unusual, Klulik, your save was
24.
You are also perfectly fine enough. How do you, from the deck of the ship, avert the vines?
Who is on deck?
That would be you, Poppy the monkey, and some various crew and passengers.
Oh. And how close am I to Poppy and the sword? Did I see that this started from Poppy? Or
Poppy, what'd you do? I'd say,
I don't know. I smell the flower.
I'd say you're close enough proximity to see that it originated from the front of the ship.
Okay. Then I immediately fly up.
Oh, that will do it.
And summon my astral self and arms of the astral self, and you see Chirp Burbington fly down onto the deck of the ship and go up towards where Poppy is, just in a fighting stance, and just kind of looks at Poppy like, where?
Is the big flower trying to kill everyone in front of me? Have you seen Stagehand?
And the astral chirp just makes a face like fucking fey bullshit and goes into and gets ready to attack the flower.
As things are going down and we are now getting into a bit of action, we actually have a confessional for Kai.
Ooh.
Count us in.
Guy confessional in 3, 2.
The fuck just touched me? See, this is the thing. This is why I hate the Fae so much. Look, I have never wanted to go back there. It's weird. I have seasonal allergies. When I got schlepped over to replace some goddamn turtle kid, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now, I meet these very cool, very interesting people, but then I get, like, touched by a bad bullshit. It was bullshit and I hate it. And if that rose gets anywhere near me, I'm going to sink the whole... Calm, guy. We're being cool. This is an opportunity for growth. We're different. They were all so sad and beautiful. Just what would Asmeridian do? I think he would kill everything. So we're going to try that. Okay. Game face on. Oh, they can't see me. I'm gonna wreck shit. This is dope. Cool. Let's fucking get it.
Huzzah! Meanwhile, all the carnage is still going on. Swingarl, remind me of your roll?
18.
18. You will also make it out without too much. Oh, and by the way, you took 11 points of damage.
Oh my god. Are you dead?
That's half.
You fully dead?
How do you are below deck. You mentioned being near the door, hanging out around there.
Yes. How many in the world feet away is this whole group that was up on deck? Would you say?
Up on deck? Like
Yeah, like because I was imagining like stairway down to like ocean door.
Yeah, we can have that.
Okay.
I'd say like a 10-foot difference, maybe.
Oh, amazing. So if I'm able to react in that moment properly, I would really like to Boots of Winding Path over to right next to where Dazzle is and throw down Shield, which I imagine for Squangarlo looks like a of coral, that just like is live coral that immediately like turns white and dies and becomes all hard and rigid.
Coral, famously the least destructible material.
Exactly. Very true. As long as no one sneezes, we're good. It's that really hard dead coral that cuts really hard.
So old people snorkeled near the battle, and now there's no more shield.
Half of Australia is boned. Swimbo. So I throw that up, and we sort of tuck down, or I sort of tuck down, and I'm like, hey, hi, hello, and that's my sort of share of things.
Wonderful. As you cast that shield down, yeah, we're not done with the fucking bullshit scrolls yet. Y'all are amazing. There's so many. As you cast that shield down, you realize for a moment, and you're not even entirely sure if it happened the way that you thought it did, but based on Dazzle's reaction, no doubt you realize it did. You cast it down, and you realize all of a sudden you are very, very small. You are a tiny little man, roughly the size of Beniantha.
Tiny Swimbo?
Until you pop back and are your normal size again. And you now have the power to become very small.
Swim man.
I'm like, there's no way they could ever make a good movie about this. Wow. All right. Hey, we're gonna talk about that later. Are you okay? I guess we'll see.
And your roll again was Dazzle?
18. Oh, sorry.
Also 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was correct. Yeah, it was an 18. So if I can, as Squangarlo rolls in and the
that's 6
shield
damage,
comes
Squangarlo.
up, and then he gets
6 damage.
really tiny.
Yes, he gets weak.
Small Garlo.
Small Garlo!
Squangar little.
Squangarlo! Dazzle actually starts to kind of glow with a peachy golden kind of sheen all the way around her, and she takes to the air instead of going down. Especially after he shrinks tiny, she's like, that does not actually seem like what I would like to be doing right now at all. And she hovers above him and the shield, and if I can, with an 18, I'll just cast my Armor of Agathis, which kind of just appears over the long cloaks and takes to these very sharp points at my elbows, my shoulders, and my knees. It looks like a coat of that kind of rose gold peach armor that surrounds her and glows with a sparkle of celestial magic. And she just hovers above Squangarlo in a fighting stance.
And managing to avoid the worst of the vines, you take 4 points of damage. Meanwhile, Ella.
Yep.
So I hope we've all prepared our eulogies.
Yeah. Bye.
Don't say that so fast.
Okay,
We can have a third funeral today.
I was like,
We can have another funeral.
we will make it free. We will turn
Fedor
this
and I'll
building
just have a heart to heart. It'll be fine. I'm fine.
The vines are coming at you. You're going to attempt to escape them, but fail. What do you do, Elibrit?
I think, if it's possible, I'd like to reach out and instead of trying to escape them when I realize there's no way that I'm moving any sort of fast away from them, if I can reach.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'd like to just grab a cluster of the vines if I can and cast Vampiric Touch and then just go into my shell.
Okay, cool. So kind of best offense is a good defense kind of a deal.
Yeah, at that point I'm just well, I'm gonna,
One of those.
what am I gonna do? Run?
Beautiful. Well, your damage isn't. Oh no. Okay, no, it's okay. It's not so bad so far.
I'm fine.
Ma'am.
It's fine.
You do feel the affliction of spring enter you just a little bit. Enough, not so much that you are taken the same way as the rest of the crew is. You are able to fight back the way that you said there and stave off the worst of it for a time, but you do take 16 points of damage.
Okay. Am I able to cast the spell or do I have to wait? Alright, so I'm gonna just siphon off 14 points of necrotic damage, and then I'm gonna take 7 of those back then.
Okay. Fantastic.
So you said 16?
Yes, 16 total points.
So then that'll be 9.
Calamity unfolds. The ship lurches as part of the sail is torn down. Those of you able to look over the railing while this is going on see the tendrils dragging the ship aground as you hear the rocks crash against the hull, sending you all once again flying. The ship finally scrapes to a halt on the beach, the tree line just a dozen or so yards from the sand. The vines have not had their fill, however, as you watch more and more of the crew and passengers attempting to scramble up the sands claimed by the flora. But as you make your mad dash break for the trees, hoping to avert the worst that is yet to come from Dew Spring Bloom, that is where we are ending for tonight.
Vince, you put Ella on another shipwreck?
Oh, hang on. That's hilarious. But I should,
Hang on, that's hilarious. Is great.
but I should note, I did forget one thing. Dazzle. As you were saving yourself with your armor of Agathis, with your little flight you took to avoid the vines, while you didn't use them necessarily in the moment, you found that the inner bits of your first 2 fingers gained a certain sharpness. A little gift from the former Asmeridian.
Oh.
And I'm sure it'll be used plenty.
As
I'm so
we
excited.
ran away, I picture that she was just kind of fluttering above, cutting through the vines.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, okay.
And there will be a lot of running next time.
Yeah.
for sure.
Astral Chirp just sees everybody running away when he was about to punch, and he's like,
I'm stuck.
However, all of you absolutely smashed that goal tonight. Off the rails. Thank you all so much for that generosity. And so,
Good job.
with that in mind, you have unlocked our special little epilogue. We do turn now to a very different scene. Oh my god.
Wait, do we have to be here for it?
You don't have to, but yes, you can.
Murray.
Oh my god.
It's good to be back, baby!
We find ourselves in an otherworldly sort of tavern. A warm, lushly furnished interior replete with patrons sat upon bar stools and at cushioned booths. Murray, one of the 2 proprietors, has just brought you a frothy ale and a steak au poivre. The flavor of both are simply indescribable, and you certainly now can savor them to their fullest extent. But after a losing streak of 4-card snook with Cat Cavalier, a few darts thrown with Lirin, you might just find yourself curious about Boros and your friends.
Hold on, is Lirin dead?
Excuse me!
no.
I'm sorry, the biggest, most important sacrifice of the finals.
Hey,
Lauren, I am so sorry.
bartender!
No, they were Australian.
Get out of my heaven!
Get out of my heaven! Murray, one of the proprietors does
Bartender!
approach you. Yes, what can I do for you, Murray?
Do you mind changing the channel? It's my funeral today.
Oh, of course.
I kind of want to watch. Take a sneaky peek.
You know what? We can even.
It's been a long time since I've done this voice.
I'll do one better for you.
Yeah.
And he props the screen right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. I pull up another bar stool and I lean back.
A bar stool you can crank up pretty high, I assume. Got a spicy boy down there just working.
You want to make the bar stool taller? Bar stools are pretty tall as it is.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at the bar, am I not?
You are. It's true.
So it
It's
just be
heaven, however you
level.
want.
Yeah, baby, it's a sofa now.
Peering in your mind's eye, you watch as your friends all come together, just beginning to set up your funeral.
This is a pretty good funeral. I hope my uncle Jim Morrison. I don't remember his name.
You're related to Jim Morrison? Jim Morrison Belmont, the vampire killer?
Great singer.
Better vampire killer.
It's true. He would sing them to death.
You were watching all of your friends giving their heartfelt eulogies.
Oh my gosh, we're already at that part. I thought I'd have a little bit more time before the waterworks start going. Can everyone just hug me now? I just shout to the bar. Oh, I gotta have chat. Oh, hi, chat. Oh my gosh, do you have any? Wow, you can get a lot of reception here in the afterlife. They got a sax band to sing. Do saxophones sing? They don't. They play music.
Then Barbara gives hers.
Oh boy, Barbara's still alive?
Jesus.
Wow. Honestly, I didn't know. The last thing I knew, she gave me her ball gag and left. I high-fived her kiss, and then she went away. But this is pretty neat. Oh, it looks like our friends. Oh, whoa. Trip's going by Clulick. Good for him. Oh, that's so nice. He's really just open and very calm, very mature. Oh, everyone looks so grown up. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
There's
a guy showed up. Oh, he's not oily anymore. That's weird. I don't like that.
Guy
What are they gonna?
oily.
Oh, Squangarlo, look at you doing the work.
Doing the work.
Oh no, here's the speeches. This is gonna be rough. Okay. Oh, Clulick really has grown up a whole lot, hasn't he? Oh, that's very nice. Oh, Elo is keeping everyone together.
Guy's died 5 times.
So much. Oh, someone stripped him naked. Hey, it is my funeral. Can I have some more tasty things?
And all of your favorite fruit foods are brought out onto the bar.
Murray ignores all of them and he grabs the thing with the most texture.
And there is something, a food you can't even name to be sure,
Yeah.
but it is both crunchy and soft, like mochi with granola. But better,
Yum.
it's so good. It's granochi.
I'm gonna take to the
Monora.
while I'm reminiscing about these beautiful speeches, I'm gonna take a peruse, see what everyone else is thinking about at this funeral. What do I think about boneless guy? Well, that's an interesting. I prefer when the oil doesn't have a crunch with it. So I'm gonna go with boneless. Is my preference for guy. It's much more sickening when you gotta peel the meat around something. It's just not my favorite thing. Let's see. Oh, what does Murray think about Dazzle and Squangarlo? Now, that I have a lot of opinions about. Okay, so here's the thing. Surprise, surprise. It's kind of a soap up here where we are. We kind of tune in every now and then. I don't eavesdrop on the letters. I don't do that. I definitely do. You got it. It's very sweet. What Squangarlo said was very true. He does not write the letters with Beniantha. He goes and he crawls into a little corner and he writes them at like 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure that no one else can get their papers on it. It's very sweet. Most of the letters are spelled correctly. But honestly, I think it's very nice because they're both such young beans. They've been together in such strange scenarios. So the fact that either of them can flirt at all in a healthy way, I think is pretty great. And I'm, as a person, gonna take these off because it's heaven. I don't need to see with glasses. I just wear them for the aesthetics. Here's the thing. I liked to take things slow too. Barbara was really kind of my first wild fling. And I gotta say something. Her speech said it was quick. It wasn't quick. It was 8 hours long. We've talked about this. If that's quick to Barbara, holy cannoli, I don't want to know what her other partners could do.
2,000 bump shot.
I didn't count, but what's my favorite flower? That's such a nice question. I'm gonna say blooming jasmine. It's really nice that Fess came.
especially since Bora couldn't make it. But don't worry, everyone. I've been keeping a nice eye on Bora. Let's see. What else? What else we got? Oh, wow, a lot of things have happened. How's the the Omni horse. All right, we have a nice Sunday dinner every time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we still keep track of days up here. It's kind of alarming if you don't. Thank you. I also miss me. And can I say, the Kai and Poppy, wowza, what cool people, right? I mean, I've taken quite a liking right away. Just so good. And oh man, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna excuse me, Earth people. I'm gonna put this down. Careless Whisper's been getting played a lot, and I feel like I liked a lot of songs, and Dazzle, just her speech, still calling me her best friend. Even after all that, even after a year of her interacting with so many new people, me, it's very nice. Also, I'll go back. I just have to say, so weird hearing my last name get said a lot at a funeral. I don't use my last name. I feel like that tethers you to people. And I was a man of my own destiny that I shared with many other people that did not share my last name. And, you know, it was also kind of a marketing ploy because the PR people for my comic book was like, it's too long for a name. And also it connected me to some vampire hunter, and I just didn't want to be associated with that. So as Meridian the Great was sort of a little catchier and seemed a little less ominous. But man, I really miss those kids a lot. And you know what I want to say? I'm so proud of Dazzle. Did you know that she has been practicing her own? What's that?
Don't finish. This is for next.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
bar patron.
That's me, just a bar patron.
Yes.
You're
So
my best.
I'll tell you. I knew this wonderful person down where I'm from, and they used to always think that they could get their magic from someone else. And did you know they were doing their magic today from themselves? None of it was from someone else. They were doing it on their own, and they don't need anybody anymore. And I'm okay, thank you. I don't need anything. It's just nice to see, you know, you kind of hope that when you leave a place, you've left it better and destroyed a little bit. And that's kind of what that funeral felt like. It felt like everyone felt a little impacted and a little destroyed. And, I'd say all in all, pretty friggin' rad funeral. So many deaths. And now they're on the ocean. Oh, yikes, that's not good for Ella. It's really not.
Almost the entire crew is now killed by fey creatures.
Oh! Honestly, that checks out. Yeah. There's also another thing I kind of glossed over, because I am not okay with someone acquiring the rights to Shimmy Stan's brand. Can we talk about that? I feel like it should have stayed.
We can talk about
I feel like that should have stayed in the family, and also, I really thought that Chirp might take up the PR business for comic books. He seemed to show so much promise. Not that I'm sad. I think Chirp's actually doing very well. Klulik is doing very well. I think he would have done an amazing job as a publisher, though. And I don't like this Tommy guy. I'm glad he got shoved. Would have done it myself. Oh, I'm glad my glasses went to someone. Hopefully they can do some good remembering. Now that I'm up here, I can remember whatever I want. And I gotta tell you, it's a pretty long movie. And I like it.
It's got a lot of good moments. Oh, I kind of thought this day would be a little harder. I'm fine. Definitely not a hard day. Let's take another question from the from the world. I'm destroying your heart. Bravo. I did it.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Oh, I hope Dazzle got my scissor hands. That would have been awesome. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? Let's see. What's the best thing about being dead? I'll tell you what. I don't weigh a thing. Not a pound. I've tried to find scales all over this place. Nothing. I'm weightless. I don't need guy oil anymore to rust these baby joints. Also, I can look however I want in my age timeline. I choose this face. This is the one where I was loved the most. So this is the one I keep.
Oh
my.
Yes?
Before your connection to Boros fades, just for now,
Yeah.
is there any last thing you'd like to leave your friends or your viewers with, whether they can hear you or not?
Oh, sure.
And can you do it in a puppet show?
Oh, don't worry. I've sent someone else for that part. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they need any advice because really, I think they're doing just a bang-up job. They're already searching for new and exciting things, and at a moment's notice, they heard trouble. And everyone who was so gung-ho about finally settling down and not being in danger all the time and sort of wanting to rebel against responsibility, the moment they heard Bora needed help, not an ounce of hesitation. So I think I did a pretty good job having really good friends. And I hope that the fun new people that I sent, not bad.
Murray,
Yeah?
you're aware of another patron now, sitting next to you.
Oh, hey.
He must have sat down while you were vibing.
I was vibing so hard.
Even seated, his head nearly touches the ceiling. He must be at least 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
His skin is big. His skin
11.
is tinged
But mostly small.
lightly red as though
All right.
blood stained.
I look to my left, I see a belly button, and I go all the way up.
And his hair runs in thick, jagged ropes from his head, almost like plates of armor.
What's up, hot stuff?
He's covered head to toe in rippling muscles and bound in tight leather and scale armor. Where you see exposed skin, you can see thousands of cuts, gashes, wounds opening and closing in succession, as though he were fighting even now.
It's Frank Miller's Batman.
Wow.
He turns an eye to you, and even his mere stare pumps you up, makes you feel like you could conquer thousands.
I feel really pumped right now.
So do I. Sorry, continue.
Greetings, Asmeridian. Tell me, might you like to pick up the sword again for a bit of fun? Just one more time.
We going on a romp?
We're romping.
I stand, and I get to peck length, or peck height. Oh. I mean, it's the afterlife. I'll romp wherever you want to take me.
And on that, we will end for the night.
Excuse me, who was that daddy? Please kill me, I want to
you'll
go.
find out.
Oh, God.
Thank you all so much.
The afterlife
for
is
sticking
so
out.
gay. That's the best part. Very gay. Love
Y'all are
It's like
amazing.
space.
We appreciate all of you being here, sticking it out, being amazing, blasting through that dono goal, and joining us for this ride as we now embark onto a brand new adventure, a new campaign with fun, new characters. We're back next week with the next part of the story, but in the meantime, let's go around the table one more time. Tell everybody who we are, who we've been, and where to find us.
Surprise!
Surprise! Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo, and you've just seen me as Meridian Murray Belmont. Your tiefling paladin, but from this point on, I have been Poppy Fields, your Fire Genasi artificer. And you can find me online at Pocket Gina, where all Pocket Ginas are sold. I don't know. Love it.
That's what I default to as well.
Right. So yeah, that's the new gal.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can follow me on social media at Quiddy, Quiddie. I've been Fessalo Wenny Farfoot, and now Kai, your changeling creation bard. Yeah. I don't know what's coming. Kolok is coming up Monday, and I don't know what else I can talk about, so I'm going to be quiet. Just follow me on Twitter, probably.
Kolok's stuff is coming Monday.
Something is happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so exhausted, y'all.
Yeah.
They blow the great internet horn, and Abria just shows up.
I do just kind of
It's
rock
a call
up
to
whenever.
arms.
Boom.
I've never
You're a
looked at the
creation
calendar,
bard.
and I will
A
not
performance
start.
happens, and you show up.
There.
She goes wherever she is needed.
And never on time. What?
That's correct.
You were on time today.
No, I wasn't.
Sure you were. I was.
Who's gonna know?
Speaking of
They're
never
gonna
on
know.
time,
They're gonna know.
Speaking of never on time, hello, my name is Anthony Carboni. I usually show up about 3 minutes before or after Abria. And tonight I've been playing Clulick, your Aarakocra monk. You can find me everywhere on the internet at A Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I am at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, it's mine, give it back to me. I have a science comedy podcast every Friday called We Have Concerns. Check that out if you like science and existential dread and jokes. And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Sage and I are here in the mornings giving you all the news that is worth caring about on It's Too Early.
Hi, I'm Damian Haas. I have been your. Shucks. You do go on, Miss Bria. I have been your aquatic half-elf bartificer, aka the Swimbo, Squangarlo. I have had a lovely time here tonight. I will be back next week. You can find me everywhere. Damian Haas, Haas with 2 A's. I stream on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I'm a voice actor, so it usually involves stuff like that in video games and all that good stuff.
What games?
We'll get, right now, Sunhaven, often really chill things like Stardew Valley or intense things like Dark Souls. And
nothing
Kids multitude.
Roller coaster of
but
emotions.
sometimes in between.
And
He
comfort.
mocapped every single Fortnite dance. That was Damien.
That was me.
That
All
was
of them is
Damien.
Damien.
He created flossing.
Dang, you got
Thank you. I am Backpack Boy.
Yes.
and I am Sage Ryan. I have been Dazzle, your fallen Azamar Sorlock, finding her magic. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage. I stream over on my channel. I'm a part of the Smosh Games crew. I'm part of Black Dice Society on the Dungeons and Dragons channel. And one of the people who put this channel together. And I'm so outrageously proud that we were able to do this tonight. I'm just holding back from crying about it happening and about Murray. So thank you everybody for bearing with us through tech issues and things that we're all still figuring out. We're streaming from a shed, and I'm very proud of everybody for making this come together. Thank you. If you're joining us for the first time, following here is the best way possible to support me. Thank you.
Yeah, what Sage said mostly. Hi, I'm Kaylee. I've been Ella Britt, your Turtle Death Cleric, and apparently marriage counselor and therapist. And all that.
How many Fortnite dances did you do?
0. Did you see those deck saves, baby? You can find me on Twitter, Help a Barbarian. Tomorrow, I'm very excited to be celebrating Fenway Jones' birthday on the D&D Beyond channel, where I will be running a game in honor of Jasper's Game Day, which will be very exciting. That's me.
And I am Vince Castle, your DM for tonight for this new fun campaign. You can find me on the internet at Vince Castle on Twitter, Twitch, everywhere else. And this Sunday...
Yeah, thank you for mentioning it.
This Sunday, we're playing D&D with the Guild, DM'd by Abria Iyengar. You can catch that at Felicia Day's channel. Sounds. The horns ring out across the land, and Abria rides upon her pale horse.
And she looks off into the distance and goes, I will be there! 15 minutes after I'm needed.
Thankfully, it is on Zoom.
Yes.
Yes. So check me out there. Check
Where's
me
the
out
lie?
all over the place. And as always, if you want to catch, honestly, most of what I do right now is taking place here. We have not only this wonderful show of Failed Save, but much more coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. Follow, join the Discord, check us out on Patreon, and just be here. That's all you got to do. It's all we eat, all we ask of you, all we need. You're awesome. You're amazing. I love you, and good night.
Good night.
Night. Bye.
Bye, Brad.